Yo, Vestige.
Yo,
It's your birthday. It's not. It's on the 14th of February.
No one did the right
Today
thing.
is the 19th, though.
Yo, Vestige. What's up? Cheetah. Who's your cheetah? I was doing your cheetah.
It was.
I know.
Cheetah.
I was doing your cheetah.
You did a really good
Nobody,
job.
nobody wants at me. And I'm doing your cheetah. Welcome back to Vestige. It's number 19. Came to one again. Session 151. I'm talking like I'm being speech jammed.
Man, Logan's a rapper now.
So just like fucking Logan's going rap god.
I think Logan's rap name is Ice Ice.
Gotta make it hard to tell me what happened last time.
Like Moon Moon.
Gotta roll the dice so somebody can tell me what happened last time in the game so we can find out what happened last time so we can play the game. Roll D6. 5.
Oh my god, it's Eminem over
Oh, it's
here.
you again. Izzy, what happened last time?
God, fuck.
Yeah.
We met Clover, and that's all that matters.
Oh, thank you. I met Flux, and that's all that matters.
So yeah, Clover.
Miriam, who's he?
Looking for a dad, and we rolled so many ones until we didn't, and we executed a flawless fucking raid on those guys and blew them up, and we were all happy. Then we found like an open tomb from before the first era, and then we're like, let's pop that shit open. We know what's gonna happen, but worth it. And then there was like a zombie beholder, which I did not know was a thing, but I'm immediately about, and we killed it along with his zombie friends.
Yep.
Quick, concise, to the point.
Can you make it longer? Give me like 55 more seconds of this.
We need,
Okay,
a lot of blood.
so
There was a lot of blood.
You were blood.
You were
I was blood. I returned to blood for a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Logan wouldn't let me Rasengan diamonds out of the air because he hates fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what? If that makes this go away quicker, I hate fun. Oh.
Yep. Got the wrong line of work, my friend.
You think we're here to have fun?
No.
Ridiculous.
Never.
Crazy.
What if I cast Destroy Water and I destroy all of the blood in the big bad? That sounds like fun, GM. Why won't you let me do it?
Why can't I cast Enlarge on this ring and put it on their head and then stop concentrating so it
Rule of cool,
definitely
GM.
crushes their skull and doesn't just appear on top of their head?
No, I don't want there to be a game underneath the game. What are you fucking... No!
I want to solve this immediately.
I want to drop the
consequence.
chandelier on it.
I want to solve this problem with all the aha-ness of a Redditor. Alrighty. Okie dokie, my guys. It's us, it's we, and that was... Okay, there it is.
Need a minute?
Oh, good job, bud.
I was trying to just fucking down the potatoes, and there they go. I'm so sorry for that.
Wow.
Oh. I had to eat.
That.
I was a little hangry, and I was fighting it back, but I was like, I need something.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that's very understandable.
Grouch y'all to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, you found a clearly ancient but high-tech facility. Hiccups, good. All the things that come with being me. And you entered it searching for the Proto-DGR unit, and or for Clover, our guest PC, for Clover's father and their frame-built friend Cordiander, who was sent here by the building guard to do stuff related to Flux. They were captured by the family at some point, as Clover found out, because when Clover arrived here roughly a weekish ago, they were also captured by the family, but they escaped. They escaped close to the attack of the Excalibur on Pezodromos. And as they were about to leave, they heard people talking about the highest standard, and Flux was among the names. And they were like, what? That's the person that the people I'm here for were sent to come find. And then they found out a mission was happening. They were sent to team up with them. And now they're going back to the place where Clover believes that her dad is being held, as well as Cordiander. And they went into this facility. They went into a cave system that looks like it was ka-chunked in. They did the things that Izzy described. They effortlessly caused a chain explosion reaction that took out all the badness in the first room. And a yawn? Am I just doing all the body things? Am I just doing... Why? Okay.
Logan's body decided to do everything at once.
Yeah. With that, I've shared the map with you guys. You got it. I'm going to switch us over to the game view. Here's the game view. It's the game.
I was too busy prepping before we started. So now it's like, all right, now we have time to do all the other stuff.
Yeah. Back out the cube.
And now, with you guys in this room coming into it, you guys just finished a short rest. For those catching up at home, they rolled their hit dice off screen. We did that before game. And if any of you didn't do that, I guess do it now, but I think everybody caught up with it. Just to remind everybody, the group is Vogan, Sunder, Clover, Merriam, Flux. It is that group, that side, and also as a reminder, in case you missed last week and you're here now, our guest PC is this person, is Katie. Hi, Katie.
Hello, it's me. I'm Katie.
All right, and now enough about Katie. We're moving on.
All right, we're done with Katie.
We're done with that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You've had your time.
Yeah, my bad.
This is Katie.
Hello.
Oh yeah, no, someone, I just realized I was setting everything back up from last time and I forgot to do, BAM, the reactives! There they are.
Oh, Aaron, can you do Song of Rest?
No. Yes.
Okay. Preach. Preach.
Preach, preach, preach.
Preach, 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 preach,
Preach, preach, preach, preach,
Preach, preach. I'm missing one hit point.
She moves. She moves. Take this on yourselves, you filthy animals.
Hey, that's a 10.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
We are quite filthy. I've not had a bath in weeks.
I would say we could take one later, but it might be blood, so hold that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also could not be blood, and that would be nice.
I hate this place. This place is
So
awful.
thirsty.
Oh, I hate the river Styx. I hate this place. This is just a cave.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's kind of
River
cold though,
Styx.
so no, you know what? I'm
Hot
with you.
take.
I hate
The
this
River
place.
Styx sucks.
Really controversial opinion there, Bug.
Yep.
I don't
One
really
of
know
my
much
many
about,
hot takes.
I
Like,
hate one of
why?
the greatest sights of the Blood War.
Like, I don't really know much about why everything's turning into blood, but I'm hopeful that maybe we'll be out of it soon, because the fact that those family members were even here, I'm sure that they're not, like, being deprived of water. Like, or at least, I don't know.
I mean, we didn't check
One of
their
them had
water
a mug.
skins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Maybe he's just drinking blood, though. We didn't check.
Vampire.
Oh.
Oh, I hope it's not vampires.
1,000,000% not a vampire.
Oh, gotcha.
How can you be so sure?
We
Yeah,
blew them up
we killed
and
them
they
so
didn't turn
quickly.
into like smoke and float away.
True, though.
Oh, is that what happens when vampires die?
Oh, I'll have to
Outside
write that
of
down. I've
certain
never
places,
killed a
yes.
vampire before.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think I've...
Do y'all kill a
Well-
lot of vampires?
Watch
I
the
might-
crosstalk, guys.
We'll see.
All right. Well, should we
watch
get
the
going
no
then?
talk. Also.
I've been killed by 2 vampires, technically.
Oh,
Been killed by 2
how
vampires.
many times have you... I mean, I don't know if this is the right place for your backstory, but golly, I have a lot of questions.
I have some answers, though I don't know if they'll be satisfactory.
I mean, I don't know. You seem like a really interesting person. I feel like all of your stories would be really fascinating and very satisfying.
I'll have to tell you sometime.
I don't
Sure.
think mine's very
It's
satisfying.
a date.
Sounds good.
Should we check out the rest of this cave?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we should.
You feel better?
Absolutely.
A bit better, yeah.
All right.
My strength is still, like, sapped from the
Yes.
things, right? Yeah.
Anyone whose
Okay.
strength was lowered is still lowered.
Cool. Yeah. I can feel, luckily, my belt here is, still keeping me going with my strength, but those undead things were, they had an effect that sapped my physical strength. So
Oh dear.
hopefully that'll
it
go
still
away if we rest for a while, but I'm not sure.
We'll have to give it closer examination when we have a chance to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still pretty
But
early
for now-
for me right now.
Yeah. For now, we can keep going.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Which
I'm
way should we
perfectly
go?
fine. Well, the other way. Weren't there only 2 ways or something?
This way hasn't ended either.
Yeah, isn't there like a door up there?
All right. Go that way, I guess.
You guys do see that there's on the northern side of the cave, there is a turn through which you can see a small amount of very faint light extruding from an opening. You also can see that the source of this light, it seems to look like the rest of the facility looks. It's metal, it's plated, it looks more futuristic, indicating to you that this little chunk of cave seems to once again end at a place up here. If there was once a wing to this facility on this side, it is no more. It seems like that is the line right there where it got chunked off.
Cool.
Interesting.
Do we want to try and sneak?
Yeah. I mean, want me to pass? Want me to cast Pass Without a Trace?
Sure.
Strain on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how many of those can you do?
Let me check. Let's see. Where is my Pass Without a Trace? Mother fricker. Trying to find. There we go. That is a level 2. So I still have 2 more slots for that. Do you think we should save that or?
What else would you use it for?
Technically,
that's
it's 4
a good point.
slots.
Something in fights.
Oh, that's true because I could third. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let me just figure that out. Gonna. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Do I click effect first or do I click on them?
Gotta target everybody.
Yep. Okay.
Pop
so
quiz,
hold
Katie,
down-
how do we target?
Hold down Shift and then click each one.
Yes. Let's see you do it.
Let's hold control, isn't it?
Yes, it's hold control. That was a test, and you didn't pass. But Spencer did,
Oh.
and that's
And
definitely
I
what that.
passed.
And that's definitely what that was.
Oh shit. Okay. How do I undo the Shift thing? I just.
By not doing it,
Yeah.
you are.
I don't think shift
it
clicking.
is Flux.
You
Flux
are-
is the one targeting people.
Oh no! Why am I doing this?
Oh god.
How did I do this? Put the gun down, Flux. Flux.
I can't!
I'm holding down Control. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
click Sunder.
Okay, now your target is
good?
under.
Okay. Gonna click Flux.
There you
Yep.
go. Yep. Now just do that to everybody else,
Including yourself.
including
Then
you.
to me.
Yeah, there you go. Wyatt made Flux do it.
I've
She
never
probably
seen
had
that
Flux
happen
selected and then started targeting.
Maybe
And
I've
now
never
my pop back
seen anyone be able to target other people for someone else in this.
Oh, yeah, you can. Like, if I click
can
on
do
Flux,
that.
I can do it.
Really?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you
I'm-
click without control clicking, you take, like...
I know that NPC.
the
I know what you're
vision
about to
and everything
describe. I know how to do it as a GM. I didn't know that you could do it with player characters.
Yeah, we can only do it with the other players.
Oh.
As long as they're like allied.
Yeah,
like
any
they're,
ally.
they're
Oh,
green.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
I can't
useless
do it with
information to
like
me, but crazy.
yellow or like neutral characters. But yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, now click the effect button, Katie.
Oh, I already clicked it. It should have been in the
Perfect.
chat.
Yeah.
Did it? Did it?
We're all
Oh, I was
super
scrolled up to it.
stealthy.
All right, now everybody roll me a stealth check.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Let me just.
Jingle jangle.
That's a 23.
Oh, sorry, it was a good check. So jingle jangle.
Oh, that was a 7.
I only got a 32.
Oh, it's barely anything.
Yeah.
You almost now won that Flux.
A mere
did.
37.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys are proceeding forward.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I think. Do you want to have like the more stealthy members lead, or do we want like the beefy boys in front?
Sure, what's the worst that could happen?
Well, why'd you say that?
Now we're first.
Hi!
Still follow right behind Miriam, I guess.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What?
Those ballistas.
Oh my god, is that a gun?
Scooby-Doo around the corner like, oh.
As you come to this room, you do find one side of this room is collapsed, that being the side that you guys are entering in from, and opening up back into the conspicuous cave behind you. However, the room itself contains 2 massive ballistas, each loaded with a giant pointed spear-like ballista, arrow ballista, pointed towards the cave opening, giving Miriam, when you look in, a very brief shock as you feel as if they are targeted towards you. But then you quickly come to the realization that there's nobody in the room. They are not manned. They are merely pointed this way. There is also a massive pile, when you peer into the room, a massive pile of damaged, opened, and discarded crates and boxes, as if refuse and garbage and containers from this entire place had been cobbled together, emptied out, and thrown into the corner. Let's move you there so you can see what I'm talking about. Beyond that, there is an entrance on the far side of the room, or perhaps an exit, a metal door that is currently sealed. Perhaps permanently, or perhaps it is a normal door.
Are
Hey,
those ballistas loaded?
They're loaded.
It's a shame we didn't know about them before. We could have ran away from all those spooky, scary skeletons and shot them with these. Granted, I guess the ballista bolts might have just went through them. It would have been worth a shot. Or 2.
Should we be wary of traps? Like, why would they just leave them here loaded?
I mean, they
Maybe
probably
this is a
weren't
storage
expecting
area.
company so quick.
But if you were storing a ballista, you wouldn't leave the ammunition loaded unless you wanted to be prepared for them to fire at a moment's notice. You would wear out the mechanisms by just leaving them like that.
I can't think. They're far away. Rigging a tripwire or anything to set those off would be a feat of engineering. It's doable, though. I'll keep an eye out and look around at my feet and see if there's anything notably trappy looking.
Yeah, Clover will kind of like move a little into the room if that's okay.
Yeah. Are you doing anything particular as you move in?
Yeah, she'd like to do some investigation on the crates.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Also, why isn't it moving me?
Because I have to confirm your movement.
Ah, I see. All right, investigation. Let's see here. 18.
You think you can just roll an 18? Alright, so, as you look into it, once again, it just mostly seems to be just discarded piles of containers. It just seems to be whatever was not wanted in this place was sort of piled over here to keep it out of the way.
So there's nothing in particular inside of the containers that was like strewn about, like food or like ammo?
There is not. Out from a second death tyrant. Bah!
Oh no!
Rick.
Well, do you think we should examine that door over there? There's nothing in these crates. Or do we want to go and check out the other path?
I may as well check the door while we're here.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll give it a look.
Yeah, maybe you could go check it for traps, Miriam.
I'm not the best at it, but I can try.
Oh, who's the best at that? Would it be me?
I think I might be better than most of y'all, but who knows?
Roll me investigation, Miriam.
I'm just no Lexi or Avi.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Wow. It is a door.
Here, maybe I can take a crack at it.
Oh, it's wrong. It's
Easy,
a door.
since you spoke up already, did you want to try to investigate the door?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
All right, roll me investigation.
Pretty good.
It's still a door, despite everything.
Nothing looks out of the ordinary to me either.
I'll gently turn. Is there any like handle mechanism or knob?
There does appear to be a latch-based handle on this door.
I'll lightly move it, see if there's any tension on
grab
it,
it.
and if not, I'll open it.
As you pull it out, much like the modern handles on a Tesla, you like pop a bit of it in and pull it out, slide it to the side. As you do, roll me a strength check.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Board.
You can do
2
it.
in there.
I believe.
Come on, you're so good at these.
Yep, it creaks and it seems to have rusted slightly over time, but you pull it free. Some rust flakes come off of the hinges on the doors as it slides into the wall, revealing a room beyond. 2 ways lay before you. One goes southward into what looks to be a large open room, and before you, you see straight down, well, actually not straight down on account of the fact that you do not have dark vision. You see a hallway along the left side from your perspective, of which there are a series of similar doors that each seem to have a glass window in them.
Now, it's dark as hell in there, but this bard's opinion is that's probably a prison.
Prison.
Maybe my dad's in there.
We can check.
She starts moving into the room.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. As you move forward, you see that there is a string of 5 small cell-like rooms that line the northern edge of the hallway here. You actually get the impression that they were probably intended as storage, as like a bunch of closets, effectively. But Miriam's proposition that they could be a prison, this could definitely be used for that.
Yeah. I guess, you know, she's already got her stealth beat going and she has dark vision. She's just gonna kind of move forward and look at each of the doors. Or windows, you said?
Yep, there's a glass window in each of them that is... You would have to kind of, like, get up on your tippy toes slightly to see in through them, but you can. As you look in through the scratched-up, foggy, old, dusty windows of each of these doors. In the first 3, you see nothing. As you pass by them, as you look in, it seems like most of them have been emptied out. You might even presume that this is where a lot of those emptied boxes originally were. As you look through them, you see that a bench has been moved into each that is slid along one side of the wall, just a discreet, regular little bench. As you get to the 4th one, however, as you get to the 4th of these doors, you do see that in the darkness of the cell there is someone in there. You have dark vision, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Okay. In that case, as you approach, as you move towards it, the glass is particularly hard to see through. Could you make me a perception check with disadvantage?
Yes.
To see if you can see through the distortion of these ages-old glass windows.
A perception check, and so to do it at disadvantage, would I need to just click
Top
it?
the left-hand corner where like the modifier buttons are, hit the dis button and then make the roll.
Dis button.
Remember where I told you to look on the screen where there was a modifier window before?
Sorry.
Bottom left-hand corner.
I'm looking at the skills tab.
Not on your
and-
sheet.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Dis. There we go.
Yeah, click that button and then make the roll.
Can I be next to Clover?
Yeah, if you want to.
Ah, fucking 20 got dropped. The 17.
That's still pretty good. 17.
Yeah.
As you press up against it, you do manage to see through it. You see that inside in the darkness, though everything is like shades of gray inside, as per your dark vision, there is what looks to be a frame-built individual wearing a padded leather coat. Their body is pretty much completely encased in metal. Frame-built are usually a bit of a mixture of the both, but their body seems to be completely encased. And you recognize some of the armaments they have as you recognize that this is a person that you know. This is the frame-built known as Cordiander, and I'm really quickly just going to get an image as I continue to describe them. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Cord. Make sure. Please tell me I put it in here. Yes, I did. As you look in, so yeah, you see them wearing a leather jacket over most of their clothes. Their body's pretty heavily armored. Their faceplate, as many of the security officers in High Wave have, there is a metal mask with glowing eyes behind it. Like a metal, like glass, like slightly translucent, but mostly darkened mask instead of the usual faceplate. You see this individual sitting in there. kind of haggardly.
Oh, love that.
The minute that she recognizes it's Cordiander, she forgets herself and she just starts banging on the window like, Cordiander! Hey! Hey!
You immediately hear a very muffled,
I told you, criminal. You'll get nothing from me. I have nothing to say. Produce Vulcan and I might change my mind.
Cordiander, it's me! It's Clover!
Do you see their eyes flash in the dark? The lights that represent their eyes like blink. They look up towards the window. They walk over towards it, and as he disconnects, and they will put their face up against it to try to see through the distortion as well.
Clover. You're out there?
Yeah! I made it!
This must be some kind of trick.
Cordiander. Remember our secret handshake?
Is it a regular handshake?
Cordiander, you know I'm not really good at tricks. I say that's a lie. I tricked you all the time.
I'm sorry. The family members that put me here, they have those who can change their face readily.
You see them sort of lean. You can tell from their body language they're very, very tired.
I would need some sort of proof that you are who you say that you are.
Okay. Well, I stole this from Conquest.
It's the compass that got her to the cauldron.
You stole from the building guard.
Yeah, but I had to because I didn't know where you were, and I still don't know where Dad is either.
That was by design. You were intended to stay back. You weren't supposed to follow.
But what if you were in trouble?
You stole from the building guard?
Cordiander, you're like family.
Oh, you stole from the building guard. They walk back to the other side of the... I dropped a thing. Of the cell. They, like, put their head up against the other wall.
Oh, and I'm gonna have to explain why. Okay.
Stealing from the building guard, like, is that, like, worse than stealing from other people?
Yeah.
Wait, if you stole that...
You see them turn, and they, like, point back towards the door.
That means that you're privy to more information than I'd probably like you to have at this time.
Honestly, I didn't get much. I did also steal Conquest's notes, but all that they said was that y'all were looking for Flux, and he's here! You're looking for him too, right?
Where?
They, like, move over and they put their hands against the window.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to just get you out of there? Hold on.
I would.
She pulls for like a little bomb from her pocket. Can she like attach it to the door?
Wait, hey, whoa.
She'll do it slowly.
She's like setting up plastic explosives on her, like, let's start with handle. Let's start with handle.
Maybe thieves tools even.
You are hardcore. I like you more every second.
She pulls out the bomb and she looks at you guys like, oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I am being really loud. She puts it back in. Does anybody have any way to get them
blew
out
up the
of there?
front door. Loud is fine at this point. Let's try. Is there a locking mecanism that we can see?
There appears to be, yeah.
And it
It looks like a keyhole, but it is longer, like, down. Like, it's like a keyhole that is, like, the width of a key card.
I'm just gonna do the bardic knock check. I'm gonna try the handle on its own. See if it's like a child protection lock. Like
Jiggle, jiggle, doesn't work.
All right, I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
All right. Do you have thieves' tools?
Do I do?
All right. Okay. Roll me. Do you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
Hold on. Let me double check. They might have broke a while back. Yes, I do. I got it from my background. Yes, I do still have them.
That never comes up. In that case, roll me a thieves' tools check with proficiency and everything.
I really need to. We have 2 rogues.
Yeah.
Rogues who at this point have reliable talent, and if they're not opening something, then
I'm going to. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Pain. As you try to open it, you feel like you almost get it, but because this lock is of a slightly different build than you're used to, it's wider, the pins don't make the same kind of sense. You get the sense when you're opening it that there are 2 sets of pins on either side of it, and you can't quite present tension in a way that makes the lock remain open with the tools that you have on hand.
Binding on 1.
Could I give it a shot, Miriam?
I think you overset on 2.
I think I'm gonna fall set here. I'll just hold my tools and just move to the side so Flux can grab them.
Hell yeah. Is it okay to roll, Logan?
Yeah. And you would get proficiency from being an artificer?
Yeah, I have expertise in all of the tools I know how to use.
Jesus.
Damn, Flux, you crazy.
Fucking artificers.
Yeah, right.
No, I won't need those. Finger turns into key.
Hacking into the system.
Fucking Coriander inside looking down at your hand. It's just a door.
Opens Flux with
Breaking through the
sunglasses.
layers.
I'm in.
System complete. Integrating self into system AI.
It's a door.
I think you should have just let me explode the door, but whatever.
I would have loved it if you did. We could do that later.
You do manage to click it open, and as you do, it freely once again kind of swings to the side. This door sort of separates. It doesn't move in one contiguous piece. A little chunk of the left side of the door moves into one side of the wall, and the rest of it slides away into the other side once it's open. As you do, the individual inside, Cordiander, who is not terribly tall, they have a slightly rounder, like more, slightly more feminine frame than a lot of the frame built you've bumped into. They are just a bit taller than Clover by like a matter of a few inches. They move forward, they put both of their hands. As you can see them, you guys also notice that their arms appear to be made of a more blackish sort of iron that is coating them, as it doesn't look like, from what you can see, it doesn't look like the same root and petrified bark skin is underneath them, but it may just be integrating into it. As they move over, they put their hands on Clover.
There is no reasonable way that you should be here. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? You still have everything on you?
Cordiander.
They begin patting you down.
She wraps her arms around Cordiander's neck and just starts hugging her tightly.
Strangling.
I'm fine!
Cordiander, I'm...
They briefly are surprised by that, and then they very quickly put their arms around you and hug you very tightly back.
I'm really sorry. I was out there for like 2 months and I got kidnapped and it was crazy and I don't know where Dad is and I missed you and there's these guys that I'm with and they're really cool, but I just...
Alright.
So then you have not encountered Vulcan before me?
No. I don't know where Dad is.
Darn.
We'll find him, though.
Indeed.
Are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need any... We have healing.
Whenever I showed up from the outside and I had knowledge about the frame built, they thought that that was suspicious on account of the fact that those outside should be calling them Warforged. As soon as they realized that that was the case, they began interrogating us and trying to find out what we knew about the local area. They took Vulcan away, I believe, under the pretense of assuming he had knowledge that could help with repairing certain DGR units. I know what a DGR is from in a rough sense. I don't know what a DGR is in a practical sense, but from what I understand of it, if he is to repair them, and these people, the family, I believe they are, if they get their hands on more of them, they could prove to be quite dangerous. There's also, you should leave, they're also trying to awaken some very big robots. How much do you know?
I know what a DGR is too, actually. These guys have been kind of dealing with that stuff for a little bit. And I'm sorry, Cordiander, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going home until we get Dad back. And
that is
I actually have been doing pretty good on my own. But having these guys' help has been really, really good. And if you want to talk to Flux, he's here.
Yes, Flux.
Oh, greetings.
Roll me history, Flex. It's a weird use of history, but roll me history.
Is it ancient history?
No, it's seeing if you recognize this person from around the city you work in.
Ancient history! Flux is thousands of years old!
Yeah, the city I lived in eons past, you say? Give me 1 sec. It kicked me out of Fantasy Grounds again. Alright, here we go. History.
Why does it do that?
I think my internet's being kind of spotty right now.
Stupid spotty internet. You mayhaps have seen them around. At this point, you may know that, so Highwave has various levels of government. The main two that matter to most people are the Panlinear Committee, which effectively runs it. It is their Senate for all intents and purposes. Below that is the Stain Screw Union, which is the union specifically in charge of technology and like associating with inventors and whatnot outside the city, and also controlling what goes in and out of Highwave. They have what are called efficacy agents, who are people that are just sent to keep tabs on projects, make sure they're going properly, and they normally have security. This is a security person. You remember, with the name Balkan coming up, Flux, you recall that you have, on a couple of occasions, places you've worked, Shurkra's lab, have been visited by an individual his name is Balkan. You've probably answered questions to this particular efficacy agent a couple of times. Basic things, asking how things are, making sure that the lab's obeying standards and codes that would prevent it from, going nuclear. For example, not that that would happen, but that's what their job is to do. So you've seen this person before. You've never talked to them directly. The person in front of you, I mean Cordiander. But you immediately are like, I know that face mask and that general vibe. And that's really it. All that to say, you maybe know Balkan and Cordiander. Just very, very casually.
Acquaintances of acquaintances.
Yeah.
You're saying, just to clarify, you're saying Balkan, right, with a B?
Balkan, yeah. B-A-L-K-I-N.
The Balkan Islands.
The Balkan. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Roger. Oh, yeah, I believe we may have crossed paths before in the line of work.
Yes.
Know each other?
Not specifically. I think I just recognized their name and face.
Flux is an assistant to Shurkra, one of our foremost researchers into what we would have known as Warforged history. Their projects, although the full scope of them were not made clear, were of particular interest to Lord Vanderbilden, who believed that one day they would play into a greater design that they hoped to push forward. Cut to us being here, it began rather abruptly.
It did indeed. Seems he was more correct than any of us could have imagined.
Okay.
I am very sorry about what happened to Shurkra. We were all very sad to see them go, and the conspiratorial nature of the silencing of their research by others, we're still investigating that.
I greatly appreciate it. You might like to know that she is actually doing quite well now.
Goodness. But we buried them.
It's a long. I'm just gonna turn to Miriam and Vogan like. Do I need to hide any of that? Okay, yeah, I wished her back.
Oh.
I can't do it anymore, though, unfortunately. But yes, we had access to the wish spell for a time, and it worked.
That is great to hear. Highly improbable. You've gotten up to some crazy hijinks, but I'm very happy to hear that Shurkra's okay. Lord Vanderbilden will also be most happy, and now that all of this is in motion, and he's no longer going to have to remain completely silent as to the history of the frame built, I'm sure that Lord Vanderbilden and Miss Shurkra will have a lot to talk about.
Indeed.
It's like having the locus of all knowledge. in the palm of your hand. And you have it. And then a second later, it's gone, like sand.
Wow.
Who are you?
Right, it's exactly like that.
I'm
Who is
marrying
this?
fucking Lucius.
I don't. Oh, hi.
I didn't know your middle name
I don't
was
know.
fucking.
I'm
I don't know if the
Cordiander.
family was
It's not, but it could be if you wanted to.
Oh.
Yes, Flux. Not to get too close to the point. For saving Balkan, making sure the family doesn't do anything untoward to them, especially since I got them wrapped up in this for, dare I say, next to no reason. Beyond wanting someone I could trust watching my back on this. Beyond saving them, my primary goal was to get here and to reach you.
I have heard a little about that. Why, if I might ask?
Because you asked that we do it.
What?
What?
Probably
What?
back when you were still in a box. You
Lord
mentioned that
Vanderbilden told us that there were occasions where you and he spoke highly of this plan, that you talked about the fact that you would be probably heading this way, and through intuition, making your way here. Whenever you spoke over on the deathbed of Miss Shurkra, apparently you had quite a few conversations to this end. You also said that you may need someone to touch base and make sure that you could be put back into contact with Lord Vanderbilden so he could properly explain, because he said you wouldn't remember any of this, because you didn't want to. And so I came here to make sure that you were pointed in the right direction. I was given instructions on how to work the Dynasty Eyes so that you could contact him outside if we reach one. And also, I was told to tell you that you are part of the plan and that you volunteered and that we're very sorry and you're very sorry that you've been kept in the dark by many people, including yourself.
Whoa.
So, I don't know if Flux has ever been slack-jawed before.
It's our remote!
Steam just spews out of his. I don't know. Does he have ears? I don't think he has ear holes. some orifice.
It's got fins.
Yeah.
Oh my. So, I do remember a very brief conversation with Lord Vanderbilden when Lord Shurkra was ill, but that is far more extensive than I recall.
When he met with you, he took you through a process called refurbishing. Afterwards, it was decided that you would likely want to pursue Shurkra's knowledge. He shared with you information about the frame built and what your history was as the navigator, but then I'm not privy to know the full details of it. You're going to have to ask him, but my understanding is that a moral imperative in this mission was that you come here driven only by your own desire to come here, not driven by the knowledge given to you through refurbishment. So afterwards, you agreed to have that part of your mind and memories briefly sealed back up, so that you knew that you were only being influenced by your current state and not by the weight of the entire history of our people being put on your shoulders.
Whoa.
That is a lot of weight, yes.
But now you're here.
I am. And I definitely chose to be here, which I am
hate to be
now
outsmarted by
questioning.
myself.
Would
It's a
you
weird kind
agree?
of frustration.
Would you agree that you pursued coming here mostly out of curiosity for Lord Shurkra's research that was recovered and mostly lost?
Absolutely. I wish to complete her work.
In that
And,
case,
you know, more recently having to speed up those plans thanks to Diane.
yes. When we were sent here, there was no mention of these people. However, when they were interrogating me, they said that they were tangentially working with Lord Vanderbilden. I do not know if I believe them, but I believe that these people and their presence was not part of the mission when I came. It seems they're a later element.
Indeed, yeah, they are more recent friends. I wouldn't have known them back when I had this conversation that I don't remember.
Oh, yes, I'm, of course, referring to your friends. I'm referring more so to the people that imprisoned me.
Oh, sorry. I am a little lost. Please forgive me.
That's okay.
So refurbishment is the process by which my memories were extracted?
Refurbishment is a specific skill that Vanderbilden has been perfecting over a very, very, very long period of time. It does not restore the memories of a frame built, but it can allow them to understand our history. It can grant them a full understanding of where they came from, the situations under which we were all put to sleep and our memories extracted, and it can allow us to act based on knowledge of who we are. That way we don't live in the mystery of wondering why we all are buried in the ground in vaults. That way we know that we once had a purpose, we once served in a great war, we once constructed great technology that the gods then deemed too dangerous to exist in the modern world, which from what I've seen may have been a slightly fair call, I suppose. Generally, it is so that we have a full context and understanding of who we once may have been, so we may decide who we will be. Those who have undergone this change are refurbished, though to call us frame-built to separate us from those without memories is also equally as appropriate.
I see. That is the distinction.
I am, for example, refurbished, but that does not mean I remember anything about who I was before we were all put in the ground. It only means that I know what we did and who we might have been.
So you have knowledge of our history, if not your own?
I do.
Okay, I would, if it is okay, I would definitely like to have some long conversations about that. But more pressingly, did you mention Dynasty Eyes?
Yes, they are an ancient piece of technology that was made in a joint effort between the ancient elves and us, and also I believe the Nephilim helped to build them. They are originally a transportation system and communication network that was built so that in the old days when our kinds were all united in battle against certain apocalyptic forces called the Grand Primaries. I know the name, but I don't know much about them. They were a means of getting around and moving and staying connected. However, they became lost tech, and now only the ones that have existed outside for a long period of time still exist. However, there are various here, and they can also be one of the few things that allow people inside the cauldron to contact those outside the cauldron.
Oh, that is fantastic.
They're like very large crystal circles on the ground. No doubt you may have encountered one or two of them in your adventures up till now.
We have. Diane appeared before us in one of those.
Ah, good, so you found one. Where is it? Is it close by?
That one? No, it is quite far away, under, was it Gefriacardia?
Pesodromos.
Pesodromos, thank you, sorry. Yeah, it was a little outside of Pesodromos, in a hidden vault.
Is that island city we saw in the distance?
Yes, it is, quite large. That is likely the city you saw.
Well, that's a bit farther away than intended.
Yeah, hopefully there will be, ones closer by.
Well, I was coming here because the facility that we're close to should have one. I was going to check on it and secure the location so that whenever I eventually encountered you, I was going to bring you to it so you could use it so that you could talk to, and I'm sure this will be more interesting than talking to me, so you could speak with Lord Vanderbilden and he can explain the situation.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes, of course. Another thing, if I may ask, I guess I was... The word eyes caught my attention because, do you know anything about a pair of eyes that may have been given to Lord Vanderbilden?
I was told that if you asked about them, not to worry. He would explain those, and that the only information that you need be given is that shortly before you left, you agreed to undergo a minor procedure in which your eyes were replaced with a set that, we mostly know what they do, but they can suit our purposes for reclamation, which is to say, attempting to refurbish all frame built. I was not told what they do, but was told to tell you not to worry. Which may be a cause for worry in itself, but I trust High Lord Vanderbilden if he says not to worry.
Flux just gets voloed.
I will attempt not to worry, but I do admit that the words mostly know what they do is a tad troubling.
My understanding is they do some things that Vanderbilden critically required and wanted to do, and that they may do some other things.
This is a lot to process.
We don't know.
It is so much.
He didn't make them.
Yes, well, we can get into that, but yeah, I saw who gave them to him.
Weird.
Indeed. Do you know someone named, Velis? Perhaps calling themselves Raleigh at the time?
Nope.
Alright, I will ask that of Lord Vanderbilden as well.
If they are someone who is high up in the chain of command, I mostly do work as I am instructed by the Building Guard members who are above me. Conquest, he's usually the one who talks to me. I have only ever met Lord Vanderbilden on 2 different occasions. One of them was for refurbishment, around when I first arrived back in Highwave.
I see, so you have been refurbished for some time then?
Once, yes. Lord Vanderbilden tries to, with the enticing allure of technological progress, lure Warforged back to Highwave of their own free will, and once there, attempts to refurbish them if it seems like it is a thing that will not entirely break them psychologically, so that they might, as previously established, know who they may once have been. Most Warforged in the higher-up ranks serving the Building Guard are refurbished. Not all of them, though. Vanderbilden worries that if the gods find out he is doing this, that they may attempt to put all of us back in the ground. He doesn't believe they will, but Vestius, sometimes, can make extreme decisions. And he has tried to keep what is going on in Highwave relatively under wraps. I believe the idea is that he hopes that one day, when all Warforged have been properly refurbished and call themselves frame-built, that we will be so ingrained in modern society that there would be no point in trying to suppress what we once were. That there would be no way to wipe us clean from the modern culture of the world.
My friend, are you implying that our lovely mistress of necessary evils has a propensity to overreact?
Not if she's listening.
Smart.
I'll say it, she does.
Oh.
You're like a crack of thunder.
Based on what
Bring it,
I've
I'll
heard,
fight her.
many of her decisions have kept the world very safe and have kept things from the old world that were critically dangerous away from the man. However, there are certain necessary acts that Vanderbilden does not agree with, one of them being the wiping clean of what our culture once was, and he wishes to undo that.
Very understandable.
I
So
would
then-
be sad if y'all disappeared. I think y'all are really ingrained. I mean, I couldn't imagine a world without Cordiander. Or without Flux.
I'm sorry, you appear to be speaking into
One
a
sec.
gutter.
I think he's drowning.
Oh no.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there he goes.
What
There
was
he's
that,
back.
Flux? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said I appreciated that.
Oh, good.
I would hate it if Flux disappeared.
He's just talking down into his hands while he's poking his fingers together like, oh, geez.
Oh.
Oh, heck.
I mean, ever since I met Flux, I've made so many friends, so obviously Frame Built can't be all bad, because Flux is my friend.
I am happy to be your friend, and you mine.
And everything else y'all said has gone right over my head. I'm still really confused.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I am still grappling with, I would say, 70% of what was just said.
And don't even get me started on how this all involves the Nephilim.
Oh my
Does it?
goodness, yeah.
They're lumped in the same with us. Have you met them by now?
A few,
Yeah.
yes.
I think
Like a
more
city
than
full of them.
Yes,
most
peasant
people in the
homos.
world ever will meet.
We didn't want to go near there if we didn't have to. Vanderbilden said that the Nephilim may not entirely be on our side, that though he has apparently been in contact with certain people from there, but has learned that they are still, on the whole, very, 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 very about Vestius, that they guard this place at her will. But reclamation also includes attempting to restore them to a point where they can live how they want. Vanderbilden is trying to kill two very large cultural birds with one big lore stone. A big truth bomb. I think almost literally.
I see.
Wild.
So, sorry, just pulling back out of character to make sure. Fucking. So, the war for, or the frame belt that we're, like, going up against, who are, like, with Diane, are they separate from Vanderbilden's plan, or is that part of his plan? Or is that unclear?
The distinction has never been directly addressed by any of them.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you aware of, what Diane and the frame belt and the cauldron are, attempting to do?
Well, I was informed that in all likelihood, all of the frame build here would be frozen in a place called the White Steel Grave. That an Idolos called Ultramoricavium had sealed them away a long time ago, along with the Sword of Damocles, which is what you are to reach. And that excavating that area and getting past them would be part of the mission and why you needed backup. However, I have seen several frame builds since I've been here, and they seem to be assisting these people. They've correlated that they're working with Lord Vanderbilden, but they are also digressing to the way the family wants to deal with this, and the family wanted to interrogate me, so I have not been able to properly follow that train of thought. But if they say they're sorry, I've been in jail a bit. If they say they're working with High Lord Vanderbilden, and they say that their goal is reclamation, and they understand the plan, even though they are the ancient frame build, and they would not have the same situation as us, they would still remember how things were, for example, because they were when things were. I believe that their goals and ours probably align, but they also seem to have been given orders to do everything that the family says. Vanderbilden may have had to adjust the plan since I was deployed.
So you think there is a chance that Lord Vanderbilden is knowingly working with the family?
If the goal is
Or
to get the
counting
Sword
for
of
them.
Damocles operational, if the family intends to do that, that is a necessary component in the end of this plan. So, if the family could have played some part in clearing out the White Steel Grave, Vanderbilden likely would have seen a use in that. He may also have wanted to use them, even if misleading them, as a sort of protection against any Nephilim that try to interfere with what's going on. Plus, they seem to have quite a few people, which means a lot of manpower, which means extra hands to assist in the repair of the Sword of Damocles. So, if I know High Lord Vanderbilden, which I sort of do, met him twice, then I believe he doesn't think they can threaten the overall plan, or has reason to believe that they won't threaten the overall plan, or is willing to take a strategic gamble to use them as a resource to get things where they need to be to make life easier for you.
Okay, that sounds plausible at the very least. Yeah, I think we should definitely do all we can to speak to Lord Vanderbilden as soon as we are able.
Excellent. Our goals align. Saving Balkan will require going to the same facility that the Dynasty Eye is in, the repair bay for DGR 002 Kusanagi.
Oh. How do we get there?
Do you know the way?
I do not personally know the exact way, but the people here seemed to. So,
I believe there were a couple of guards who were watching over me. We need only interrogate them to find out what they need, what they know, and they can probably show us the way. One of them had a penchant for always seemed to have a mug in his hand. Maybe we could slip something into a drink to knock him out, and then question him.
Real quick. Do you know how to like cast like speak with dead?
Uh-oh.
There
Nope.
were more than 2 guards in this place, right?
There were previously. However, this is merely a storage facility meant for the storage and moving of minerals. This is not the main facility. The others that were stationed here went with Balkan to the main facility.
Oh.
They're super dead, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they got blown up.
Oh, then even if I could cast that magic, that wouldn't help very much if there's nothing left of them.
Need a mouth
I
to
mean,
talk.
they're charred. I don't know if they're like blown up was the right word.
Regardless,
but-
we don't have the spell.
Regardless, we don't have it.
Perhaps there's documentation somewhere in the building about the way to get to the facility. Otherwise,
There was-
we can search.
Yeah,
There's
let's
another path.
Yes.
let's look around. Let's look around.
If it works the same to you, I would like to stretch my legs. I could meet you all outside the facility once you've given it the once-over. I'm a bit tired, and if conflict were to arise, I fear I would not be too much help. I would also like to... did you see any places where they might be storing things? They took my weapons and such.
Just point to the other room.
There's like 3
with the
rooms
ballista.
right next to you that might be storage.
All right, I'm gonna go dig around.
Okay.
Good luck.
Just yell if you need anything.
Will do.
Is there anything in that last cell?
Nice. Sorry,
Or-
what?
Door? Oh, no, I was talking to them.
What?
Oh, is there anything in that last door?
It just looked like each one was empty.
Yep. Looking
And that one right there? Yeah.
Doesn't
Beans.
look like there's anything inside.
All right, let's go scrounge around.
Pulls
This
out
is like
bombs.
Do you
a.
want me to check?
Is this like a living area kind of thing?
Yeah,
Or like a
as-
common area?
As you look down into it, the area is lit by 2 ceiling lights that are similar to the entry hall. The room has several wooden tables that look to be incredibly ancient, but pretty solid, and a very long tavern-like counter sitting on the far south side of the room. There is newly prepared food sitting on a couple of the tables, implying that there may have been people here eating recently. One of them, there's 2 places set, and one of them has like a mug, and the other does not have a mug.
I look in the mug. What was in it? What's in it?
As you go over and you look into it, you see that whatever was in it appears to have been completely consumed, but the residue that remains in the mug does have this thick, sickly red look to it.
Ah! I throw it. I throw it across the room. It's like fucking blood.
On the
Why
far
is everything blood?
south side of the room, there's a sizzling
Like I
coal
was
pit.
drinking blood.
There's a coal pit with a grate over it that appears to be giving off a sizzling sound, and as you look over to it, as you throw the mug across the room, you see that on this metal grate there are several chunks of meat that by this point have shriveled up and are burning.
Gross.
There's
One
a
of these.
door.
Cabinets, looking into them, they seem to... roll me investigation. Roll me investigation on those cabinets.
I'm so good at these, especially now that I'm exhausted.
And there is a door on the right side of the room, by the way.
That's a 9.
You find some plates. You find some mugs.
Nice.
Nice.
Got that?
All right, I close it. It's like
Should we
nothing
check
of
out
use
this
here.
door? Or should we maybe go the other? I mean, we're already here.
Yeah, may as
She
well.
goes up and she tries to open the door.
Alrighty. This one opens without any issue. As you open it, you see a hallway that bends down towards the south. How far can you see? You can't quite see the far edge of the hall, though. Unless you step forward slightly, in which case you can just barely see the edge of the room.
Y'all wanna go in here with me?
Yeah. No,
Behind you.
Alright.
I'll be to the side of her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move you. No one do your pointers. I'm just gonna pull you in there.
Yep.
Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
As you go into the room, you see... Where are you? As you go in, there's this L-shaped hallway that has 4 statues. 4 statues with with metal plating built onto them. Medical plating.
What does medical plating do?
Each of them resembles a different frame built. Seemingly, they exist in commemoration of important individuals in ancient frame-built society.
Neat.
Oh. Can we examine them?
You
Are
may
there
roll
like names attached?
You may roll investigation, Flux.
Ooh.
Quick, roll. Oh. I was gonna say, roll ancient history. See if you recognize any
Actually,
of
yeah,
them.
go ahead. You roll, what would your ancient history
Yeah!
That would have been a plus 16.
be? Okay.
Ooh.
So, plus 16 as opposed to that. Okay, you would have gotten it. So, though they are not wearing the same regalia that befits a modern High Lord, one of the statues bears the same mask and body structure that you would recognize as High Lord Vanderbilden. The statue depicts him in a slightly more gallant stance than his modern kind of elderly persona. When you've seen Vanderbilden, he always seems like he's recovering from some physical injury. Like, he moves well, but he has a cane. His body creaks a bit. It seems as if he's always been dealing with some, like, old war injury. This depicts him as a lot more upright and gallant. Furthermore, though barely recognizable, Flux, one of them has a striking resemblance to you.
Oh.
Though the body is comprised more of the petrified wooden texture that the frame built in the cauldron possess, whereas your body has a lot more metal from when you were repaired by Shukra. The faceplate, however, though you can tell that it resembles yourself, the faceplate resembles those of more of the frame built that you bumped into in the cauldron, although it still has larger eyes than many of them do. But the overall look, those around you wouldn't be like, oh yes, this is Flux. You, with your kind of more general ability to discern between the small differences in frame build, you feel like you're looking at an old photo of yourself. Good old high school Flux.
Oh my god, he's got the varsity jacket.
Wow.
Oh, I was such a dick back then.
Oh
Yeah, I think Flux is like not saying
Flux was a
anything. He was
jock.
like,
No. Holy shit. Flux had like a pompadour with like a comb.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
So what are you doing, Flux?
oh, I think he's just like not kind of like speechless and just kind of like touching the statue, like just kind of trying to confirm what he knows is true. Like,
Flux, that one looks a lot like you.
I don't see it.
I'm impressed that you
What do
can
you
tell.
mean? They have like the same mole. Or is that a... Hold on, no, that's a smudge. No, the shape is very similar.
Are there like name plates on these statues at all, or
There are not.
this? Yeah, I feel sure this was me.
What do you think it means? I mean,
Are you sure?
I think so.
Sure, it's got big eyes, but like, I don't know.
It's-
oh, there's something very Flux about it.
So even amongst all the Gearforged we've seen, Flux is strikingly unique in that
Yeah.
regard.
There's a deep sense of familiarity about it. But
That's crazy.
yes. Oh,
I guess this is you, despite everything.
what do the others look like?
Frame build of general importance. The other two have a similar look. They all look kind of like warrior engineers, yourself included, your old body included. Like this entire row, you surmise may have been important pilots, mechanics, engineers, or strategists based on what you're looking at. These may have been people that were all involved in the creation of, or management of, or coordination of the Sword of Damocles, given
Yeah.
the purpose.
There's
of what
4 of them. 1 for each DGR, or proto-DGR, and 1 for the Sword of Damocles.
Yeah.
Can Clover investigate the one that looks like Flux to see if there's any, like, I don't know, if these activate anything or if they're just for looks? There's any, like,
It's like the
switches
head
or-
flips back and there's a button.
Right?
You
Right?
push it, it opens the Flux Cave, which is like a
Right?
an engineer cave, but everything's bat-themed.
Oh my god.
Clover, go ahead and roll investigation.
Hell yeah.
You are fairly confident looking at it that these are commemorative and that they do not hold any greater purpose.
Okay. All right. It's just pretty. Nothing suspicious happening here.
Indeed. It seems that way.
It's really cool, though.
We-
I wish you could, like, take it with you, put it in your room.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dare touch them. That seems very disrespectful somehow.
I mean, it's yours. Who are you disrespecting? Yourself?
I don't know. We should continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
There's a door on the south side of the hallway.
Ah.
God, as I go to open this door, I'm also just going to use an action to attune to the Ring of Mind shielding.
Okay, you do
Got
so.
a free slot, might as well just throw that on.
Yeah, you do so.
Sweet.
Mess.
My soul is safe. If I die, please at least hang on to that.
Oh my god.
I'll try and grab
You
the ring when you
outsmarted
die.
my soul-stealing door, and it's in such a timely
no.
fashion.
I knew it.
The
I can
Besoul
read
door.
you like a book. God.
Soul door.
I open the door.
Besoul
Fuck
door.
outta here.
Round 2. You thought you could get me last time.
All right, so you're
Like
trying to
a month and a half ago.
Are you trying to open this door?
Yeah.
All right, you do. As you open it and you open up into the room that is to the south, this seems to be
Weapons!
a square room that has a table covered in various iron weapons, shelves covered in tinkering and engineering tools, as well as a table that has various rolls of paper opened and strewn across it. Another door sits on the eastern side of the room.
All right. Meat boys, weapons, nerds, paper.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Am I a meat boy?
Yes, you are.
We're all
Alright.
employees
Looking
down
through the
here.
weapons, it appears to be a basic assortment of iron swords, hammers, javelins. Nothing critically interesting looking. It just seems like everything was gathered together and
Just a
placed here.
stockpile.
Yeah.
You said there was, like, tinkering stuff, though? Like
Yes,
tools?
on the tools that are on the western side, there are rows upon rows of everything from hammers, nails, screwdrivers, like saws, implements that you don't quite recognize, as well as the general smaller tools for mechanical tinkering purposes.
Ooh, she's definitely gonna take some screws, and the stuff she doesn't recognize, she's hella gonna take.
Gotcha.
Anything on the scrolls?
Okay, so if you're going to investigate those, then please roll me another investigation check.
All right.
Not ancient history
but-
this time. 22, handily. Welcome to Tier 3, where failing is
Optional.
criminal punishment, not a given.
Failing is voluntary.
Especially when it's stuff like just I examine papers.
Yep.
It's kind of like what we were talking about in Baldur's Gate, where I was like, stuff that in D&D normally that would be a DC 20 check because it's kind of hard. Baldur's Gate is like, no, it's got to be 30 because there's a million ways to get a plus D4 on all
For
checks
sure.
in this. Things that 30s you normally used in D&D for. This is basically impossible. In Baldur's Gate, this might be hard.
Enhanceability, guidance, other thing.
The wild magic plus 1d4. Bless!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bardic inspiration.
It's a fantastic game.
Advantage. Friends on the door. Okay, so you succeed. You find what appears to be a crudely drawn map of the Guardian Peaks, with several locations that appear to have been marked, most of which don't mean anything to you. One of them appears to be this facility. Another is labeled DGR Repair Bay. You can tell that this marks directions on how to get there, but could you roll me a survival check?
Survival. Oh no. I think I'm going to, because I'm not proficient, use flashy genes. How bra.
Good call. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
There's the button.
I'm in.
And
That's a paper
survival.
flux.
Hacking the mainframe.
Hey.
Which you are able to, with your, you briefly recall instances where you traveled with Vogan and you try to think about ways that he's navigated the terrain, and then you think about ways that he recently failed to do it, and you learn from those mistakes, and you apply the opposite information, and you rolled a lot of bad rolls, my guy. You rolled some...
I would have made those rolls!
You could. Listen, I'm not here to argue with what happened. What happened. Fucking, you are
These
able.
fuckos slowing me down.
Flux, it's true. That's part of the point.
Yeah.
You, as you read it, you can discern the best way to travel to the DGR Repair Bay, which is farther up the Guardian Peaks.
Woo.
Yeah. Everyone, take a look.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a map.
Wow.
Nice. What's
It should
on the
tell
map?
us the Guardian Peaks, and most notably, the Repair Bay.
Flux!
nice.
That's amazing! You already found it so quick!
Yeah, that was really quick.
Thank you. We should make sure. Does this thing look like old or fragile or anything, or is it,
It
like
looks,
kind
it
of?
looks pretty new. It was drawn pretty recently.
Okay, then we're good.
Sick.
Excellent. Yes, let's definitely take this with us.
Yeah.
What about them weapons? Do they all just look kind of mundane,
They're
kind
mundane
of regular?
weapons. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Should we keep looking around here, or should we get going?
One more door, right? Looks like a door.
Is that a door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's look at the door. Is that a door? Is that a door in there?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well explore while we're here.
Okay.
Could be
Indeed.
treasure. He
We're
says,
also
gesticulating
on a time limit.
towards these fantastic pieces of armor and weaponry we just found.
Or there could be more people that need help. Maybe there's more cells.
That's true.
That
Maybe.
is true. But we should try to. We are
Let's
in
try
a
and
hurry.
keep it quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's in front?
I'll be in front.
Okay.
You know, we keep talking like we're going to be traveling a lot more today, but we walked so long to get here that you were sweating, Vogan, and I didn't know you could sweat.
Yeah.
I think I've maybe seen it once, but I wasn't sure if someone just got you wet before a fight.
I'm mainly just covered in blood, so
Yeah.
I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So like blood or sweat blood?
No, I actually had
but-
a look when he wasn't looking earlier. He sweats regular sweat. Apparently, that's not affected by it.
Oh, that is good.
As you guys step into this hallway, it is merely a corridor that there is a door on the north side and a door on the south side. The door on the
My
south side
bard
is
senses
currently
are tingling.
closed. As you walk through, you threw me off my groove. Vogan,
I'm
there
so
is
sorry,
a
but you've thrown off
there's a
Vogan's groove.
mild sticky sensation as when you step on the floor. There appears to be some buildup of discoloration that has a mildly gummy texture to it, as if something had kind of settled into the floor, like someone spilled soda in it, and it like dried there, and it just made a
Oh, yeah.
slightly
Oh,
sticky
that's the
substance.
worst.
The hallway smells of mildew and rusted metal. Another door is at the far end.
Can I try and discern, like, what kind of substance, like, made it like this?
Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Can it be nature? I'm good at those. Fuck.
Can it be nature for whatever's going on with this metal floor?
I'll give you a 2 and a 3.
Oh, I see. I'll take those and raise you a who knows.
Can Clover come up
Sticky.
behind and
It's probably
Vogan
syrup.
on all
Yeah, and-
fours, head pressed against the floor, like, I have no idea what
Lick.
this is.
Of course.
oh god,
Syrup.
can Clover come up
Sorry, can't
behind
interrupt
him and like try to do an investigation check too?
Careful.
Perception,
Someone was
yes.
eating pancakes
Or yes,
on the floor.
investigation. Roll investigation.
Okay.
What you notice as you see it, you know that they are built to be discreet and out of the way, but the largest buildup of this substance, that you can't quite tell what it is, appears to be around small vents that exist around most of the tiling on the walls. You note the discoloration seems to be strongest around these multitudinous vents around the room.
So,
And then a gelatinous cube falls on you.
yeah, guys, I mean, I don't do as much adventuring as you guys do, but I'm having a sense that there's something taking up the vents that's making whatever this is, and it's got me feeling a little nervous.
Something is taking up the vents?
Some kind of substance. I don't,
Like
what
there's
would
something
be-
in there?
Like
Why?
Logan, you
What's
said
in
it was. So Logan, you said the substance is it like kind of oozing out of the?
It's not oozing out. Whatever it is, it's caked on to a point that it's like still slightly moist enough that it's sticky, but whatever it is settled into the metal for a long time. It's like old soda stains on metal.
Like,
you
Flux,
noticed
you got
it.
good peepers. Do you want to see if you can spot any pressure plates? Because you're probably going to do better than me. It's dark.
Yeah, I mean. do y'all
Also,
think
you know what? Well, I don't know. I haven't done this yet. I've just been walking around in the dark with you guys. I'm going to cast light on the dancing longsword at my hip.
I'll just click Miriam and I'll just go. Where is it? Where is it? Light. Bam.
There we go.
Nice.
It blew up the front door. It's not like people don't know we're here.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, Clover. If you want to look around, roll me perception.
All right. Let's see.
Oh,
That was almost a 17.
You can't find anything else that sticks out about it in terms of pressure plates or triggers. Nothing seems obvious.
seems we're in the
Sorry,
clear.
guys. I guess. I mean, we're trying to get out of here soon, so maybe we can just do a quick continue to look, but if we run into any danger, we should probably get out of Dodge.
But if we just run really fast.
Yeah. Maybe we
Um,
could do that, Miriam.
I'll go up to the
I
door.
have an idea. Oh, wait. Vogan. Vogan, wait.
What's up? I'm hand on handle. What's up? What's the matter?
So did anything happen when he did that?
When he grabbed the handle,
Yeah.
When he walked across the room?
he didn't. When he crossed the room, nothing happened.
Okay, yeah, Flux like freaks out for a second, sees nothing happen, like, okay, never mind.
Great. Open the door.
As you pull the handle, the other door slams closed.
Ah, fuck!
I was worried about the wrong thing!
There is immediately
Matter.
as this somewhat reddish gas begins pouring out of the vents and filling the room. Just for the purposes of it, I'd like everybody to roll initiative, just because. And then I'm also going to hit you all with a check real soon here.
Turn-based mode has been turned on.
You're right.
Did it roll?
Yeah, you rolled initiative.
Okay.
You got it. 1 sec as I hit you guys with this real fast. I'm just gonna set it up. I wish I could program buttons. Like with the request to roll thing, I wish I could put in like story entries, just like program a button, be like, this is what this is, and like just put it in there as a link and be like, if I click this, make this roll. But I can't. But it'd be cool. It's my guys, you're gonna make a roll against. You're gonna make a constitution save!
No.
Oh dear.
No.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
That's a fail, that's a fail! That's a nat 20 from Sunder. That's an 18 from Flux. Miriam, you gotta make the save.
I was murdering a fly.
Miriam, you succeeded. Okay, so
Yeah, Vogan's no good, very bad day.
all of you who failed,
That's me.
you feel a burning sensation run across your arms. You will all take 7 points of damage. Those of you who succeeded, you will take 3 points of damage of the acid variety as this mist begins corroding your skin, metal bits, everything.
melting.
And now, in the order of Flux first, What would you
Wait,
guys
don't I
like
have-
to do about the situation?
Wait, I have acid resistance, right? Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes, because you're part wood elf. That's right. In that case, what would you take? You would have taken...
1.
You would have taken... You rolled a 6, so you take 3.
Oh, they failed. Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
they just
So just mark your hit points down by 3 if you would.
What else?
Okay, how do
Acid
I-
resistance? That's
They do
wild.
now.
Oh, I see.
I
How
think.
do I?
Hold on.
Did they?
Oh, I'm going to make sure that you do.
Well, I
Yeah.
definitely looked at my
Yeah,
thing
you
and
you
it
have
said
it.
acid.
Yeah, no, wood elves, as per Somnus Dominus stuff, they
How do I
uh,
touch my hit points? How do I change them?
just go onto your sheet, go to current, and like hold control while you're scrolling over current, and you can use your mouse wheel to adjust it.
Okay, control.
There you go.
Okay. So that's
There's also other ways to do it, but we'll leave it there. I'm just gonna really quickly, just for the sake of marketing purposes, yeah, it's wood elves, acid resistance. They also normally look a lot more dryad-y than Clover does, but Clover's got human blood, so they got like human
Got my
skin.
human blood.
Yeah, human blood.
Yeah.
Good human
Why-
blood.
Ow.
Why
Oh,
did they have acid
That's
resistance?
smart.
Like, did they live in like acidic environments or something?
Because
Or-
of swamps and woods and stuff where acid is and corrosive substances are slightly more common.
Okay.
And as a sort of holdover from certain fey things that would have plagued their ancestors. Find out more in Vestige Unbound, or also the setting guide that is gonna come out
One of-
someday. It's being worked on. It's big. It's giving me a headache.
See you in 3 years.
I'm only on page 500. I'll be done soon, and then we can start doing layout planning, and that'll be fun and expensive. And there'll be a Kickstarter. Save your pennies for the Kickstarter. And hopefully we can get it published, but we'll see. Anyways, wee woo. Anyways, that said, acid flux. What are we gonna do?
Okay, let's think here. I'm gonna fly over to the door we came in and see if it's possible to open or pick it.
So let's say you use your interaction to grab it and try to open it. It is locked now, definitely. You want to use your
Okay.
action to attempt to pick it?
Yes, I'm gonna see if that is possible.
Roll me a Thieves' Tools check.
Bam!
A 21.
It's pretty good.
21, you say. Well, you do manage to pick the lock. It is picked. You find that it does open. However, you've already used your interaction to try to open the door. So the door remains closed.
Ah, beans.
It's like, okay, guys, it's open. You do it. I can't do it for some reason. Go on.
Because you waste all the time in the... it's locked! Click, click, click. If I hack the mainframe, it's a door. Click, click. All right, good! And then, as
Yeah.
you're doing this, the next person, Sunder, presumably runs up and tries to pull it open. Presumably?
Sure.
Yeah,
Good.
he rushes back. He pulls it open. Would you like him to do anything else?
I guess I'll run out of the room.
Alrighty. Out he goes.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay, so what I'm going to need to do here is, can I presume that everyone is going to try to flee the room? Is that...
yes.
I wanted
Okay.
to break down this other door.
Oh, okay, so when we get to
wanted to
your
attempt
turn, we'll
at
do a
least.
special thing. Going down the turn order, I'm going to have everybody... I was going to do this turn by turn, but I'll do it just to you all again anyways. I'm going to have you all make the same Constitution save for the start of your turns.
Okay.
So please make those. Because you are starting your turn still in the acid.
Jeez.
This time, everybody but Miriam fail. No, that's not true. Sunder succeeds. So,
Oh, wow.
so everybody that failed, you take 4 acid damage. Clover, you would take 2.
2.
And Miriam and Sunder, you guys also only take 2. So just mark those down. That accounts for this entire turn round's worth of the damage that you would take from it. Everybody, barring Vogan, runs in. Flux, you are still in the room on account of how turns work. So boom.
I think I still have, was it Inspiring Call from last time? I don't know if there's hit points. are still-
No, those would go away after a minute.
So after your rest, yeah.
Or, yeah.
Because you guys took a short rest and we're not doing.
I think Inspiring Call, like specifically, the temporary hit points disappear after a minute.
Okay, so yeah, this is super
long
good.
gun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not doing the rest rule that I want to run until everyone's back together. So your short rest was a regular short rest.
Aw, man.
Yeah. By the way, people at home, once we get all the parties back together, we're going to be running an accelerated short rest rule. We'll talk more on that when we get to it. It's called Baldur's Rest. It's vaguely inspired by Baldur's Gate, but not like because I want to be a video game, but because it made me realize it was doing a thing to mechanics that I thought was good. So I have a variant of it. And we'll talk about that in the future. It's not the future yet.
Yeah, I'm in acid gas right now. We got to deal with that.
Vogan, you're trying to break down that door?
I want to break down that door.
Okay,
I'm gonna attempt
Bogan.
to break down the door.
I need you to roll me. So are you attacking it or trying to force it open via strength?
I was gonna try and force it open.
Roll me a strength check.
Could it be athletics, or is it just strength?
Just
Straight up
strength. You're not. It's
Okay.
not a feat of endurance or anything to try to break a door.
Gotcha. Isn't there one of my focus techniques techniques that allows me to add like a D4 or something? Forget. I've
I
got
don't
so
know.
many of these.
It's not falter fleeting, but that one comes with your sword.
Oh, it has to be a skill check. It's called adept movement. not it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Goodbye, everybody. I'm gonna die in this acid gas. The 13.
You do not manage to wrestle it open.
Okay.
You pull on the metal door, but it doesn't give.
Ow. That's my action?
We can say it's like one of your attacks for the sake of being fair. We can treat it like kind of like a grapple check.
May I attempt again?
Go ahead. Since
Okay.
you've opted to stay in the room, sure.
Cool.
You can do it!
That's 17.
More give, but it doesn't open.
Damn. Okay. That's not great. Need more. Need more power.
Jiggle it.
Bogan, what are you doing?
I'm busting open the door! Don't worry, I got this!
Okay.
I am very worried.
It's like not even looking over there. He thinks that they're still in the room with him. Could you try, I guess, slashing the door open next?
Yeah,
like,
you
is it
want-
made of a metal door? Like, it's a metal door and everything?
It is a metal door, yes.
Does it look like I can even try to attempt to, like, slash open the door?
You've killed robots and constructs.
Okay.
Metal things
that's fair.
can be destroyed. Vogan
Alright.
thinks to himself.
Yeah,
Metal's
right.
not immortal.
Metal's not immortal. Fuck. Okay, then I'll pull out the longsword of eruption. I will ignite it using my bonus action, and then use one of my use my last attack to try and slash it. So I'll go ahead and mark that. I'll even use my blessed scabbard to give me a +1 to the attack rolls and damage.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah. That's a natural 20.
That's
Oh
a
my
natural 20!
God.
So hit the crit button and roll. I'll still set your stealthing. You snuck up on that door.
I should have had advantage. Oh man, this is a long sort of eruption crit as well, so that's
Yep.
cool. Bam! I should have been more, but that's fine.
Did you hit the crit button?
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I thought it was gonna automatically mark it as a crit, like it did just now. I guess I'll roll. How much? How many more D8?
On a crit, it would do an extra 3d8. I'm gonna check
Fire.
the wording on a thing real quick, real fast.
Sure.
Real fast.
That seems to be in the prequels where they stick the lightsabers in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the extra effect on its crit is that the weapon attack deals an additional 3d8. So that's only on crit, so roll 3d8.
Okay.
Adding... That's enough as you
16.
Actually, hold on. So, because it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'd be. What would that be total? That'd be 41. As you attack it,
yeah.
it is resistant to the damage types that you are using, because it is a door. As you strike it, you carve it open, and enough of the door gets slashed and falls away that it's open, but not so much that it is, like, open. Like, you can see through the door, part of it got chunked off, but it's not destroyed enough that it is not a non-functional door.
You think, like, if I, like, got another, like, attempt to, like, break down the door, like, it'd be a little easier?
It's hanging on by a thread.
Okay. I will... Yeah, I'll Dragon Surge just to, like, attempt to, like, push, like, the rest of the pieces off and to move into the room.
Gotcha.
If that's okay.
Kick it in.
For the sake of what you're doing, and on account of it being a door, use your Dragon Surge, you break it. You fight, you rush forward towards it, you slash the bits away. For the sake of visuals, there is a... the animators decide to reference Star Wars, and they have the other side, just the flaming sword.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
As you go through, you bust out acidic gas pouring out behind you as you roll out of the room. Everyone on the other side, you hear bangs and smashes, but because, except for Flux, who sees him go through the door, none of you necessarily see what happened with Vogan.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he is off on his own adventure, it seems. I'm gonna make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the turn order. Flux,
All right, guys, follow me!
It is your turn, and on account of it being your turn, I'd like you to roll me a Constitution save.
I really like the idea that he didn't notice the other door open at all. It's like, I'll save us!
Alright, Flux, you take half of 17 this time. So, Flux, you take 8 damage, please.
Alright.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. I saw Flux at critical for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, no, I hesitated on the last number.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. Gonna... Oh, fuck. And I think I'm gonna action dash.
That makes sense.
I can't see the door. It's all dark.
Oh, you can't see! Do you have dark
he
vision?
heard it.
You have dark vision?
I don't have dark vision.
Oh, roll me...
Roll my hand along the wall until I feel the door.
Roll me a
my
perception
God.
check with disadvantage.
Did he see, like, the flash of fire, like, from the sort of eruption?
Yeah, but then everything would have been dark. You see, like, a faint flickering
fair.
as, like, the flames from Vogan's sword in another room cast a little bit of light in through the door, but it's not much. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Sorry, guy.
Yeah, even with my light, you'd still be in the dim parts because
It's dark!
corners and stuff.
Heck, is this to see, like, whether I can find the door?
Yeah.
Can't I just, like follow the wall?
Sure, and also, like, you'd have to do it slowly, though, so you'd have to move it as if it was difficult terrain.
God. Okay, I'll roll.
Yeah. You get an 11!
Man.
The DC was real low, it was 10. You good.
Nice.
Okay,
And then
cool.
you must roll your way out through it, follow it. You realize how dark it is. As you push your way through in total darkness, by this point, Vogan's sword would have sort of gone back down, so the only light coming from it is the vague, flaming light through the cracks in, like, the magma-esque sword, so they're not enough to light anything up around it. As you come out, Vogan, you see him. You see Flux stumbling blindly, his big glowing eyes moving in the dark.
Vogan, are you there? Are you safe?
Yeah, I'm good. Why?
Okay.
Where's everyone else?
We went the other way. We retreated
What?
when the acid.
What? Why?
Because the acid.
Yeah. Could have picked. I don't know. I could. See, now we have two options. Now we can continue further.
I mean, I suppose I think the acid is following us. Maybe.
Is it?
It is slowly billowing out of the room.
Or maybe we keep moving then.
Yeah, we should keep moving for sure.
Everyone, this way! I scream out the door.
Oh my
Scream out
God.
for everyone to hear.
Oh goodness.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay,
I don't know
so
why, but if Quinn
before
said
you
it, I
say
would've been
anything
halfway
about
there.
what's around that corner, either of you, before you say anything about it, I want to know what the others are doing.
They called for us, so we're gonna start going.
That's so funny.
She sees Thunder and Miriam going, she'll follow right behind.
So where,
Sure.
where are you going?
Gonna go through it to where Vogan went.
Okay. I'd like all of you. I'm gonna make you roll a save real quick. I'm gonna hit you with it myself. Boom, 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 and
But
Please
I
roll
want
this.
you in my room.
Spend the night together.
Yeah.
okay. So Miriam and Sunder succeed. So you guys are going to take. Everyone is going to take half of this. You all take 8 points of acid damage.
8? All right.
So 4 for.
No, that 8 is the half.
Oh,
it was
that is the half.
17,
Okay.
and the 8 is the half.
Gotcha.
All right.
And Clover would have
Mark it
taken
on.
full, but they have resistance, so 8 all around. As you guys stumble through the growing in density acid cloud and get out to the front, don't go through walls. That won't work. It'll stop you. You'll hit a wall and you'll be like, bang. As you do, Flux and Vogan, as you guys hear them scrambling to
Yep.
catch up with you, you look down the hallway and you see that this is directly down the hall from the other way at the entrance. This is directly, this is exactly where the right way
Oh
at the
my
start would have
God.
led you.
Yeah.
God damn it.
See, I told you we should have went left.
With a single door to your south. You see Cordiander walking in from down the other hall. You see they now have they seem to have like shifted their arm into what looks like a built-in rifle that they are loading ammunition into, and then it shifts back into being their hand, and they look up and like, oh, you came down the other way. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Evidently so.
Very easy. Easy
I opened
for
this
us to
door.
do. Seamless.
You open that door. As you
open
open
that
that door, that appears to be a storage room of sorts. This unlit room has 3 long sets of open shelves lined with various pieces of scrap metal. At the back of the room, there is a cabinet stocked with preserved food, mostly dried meats, protected behind glass doors.
Neat. Whatever.
I'm just use arcane tinkering to make myself a glowy thing so I can see.
My light aura at this point, anyways.
Yeah. But just in case.
Just
we
for
went
the
off.
sake of it,
Yeah,
I'll put light on you
that's
as
fair.
well. There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, us blind boys.
Just blind
great.
boys doing what blind boys
Blind
do.
boys do.
You have to be led by a bunch of doofuses. Blind boys be blind.
As you
Alright.
can see, they have been freshly pasted.
Yeah.
We found the way to get to the facility.
Yeah.
Indeed. We
Flux
found a map.
Excellent. You see them putting, like, they put both thumbs up towards you guys and begin to walk forward, but as they do,
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
I would like everybody, please roll me perception. Actually,
Oh, no.
you know what?
Okay.
I'll delineate this for you. Don't worry about it. Let's get rid of the stealth effects on you guys, because it's pretty obvious none of you are stealthing at this point.
Yeah.
Sprinting through acid screaming. We're like,
Oh my god.
Okay. Get rid of you. Just getting rid of your stealth effects so that everything goes properly with the coding, because that'll interact with it. I am going to roll a d20, and then I'm going to ask a question, and I will need an answer from everybody once I do. Here I go. I'm rolling it. It's being rolled. Does anybody have a pass? Okay, I know Clover does, but does anybody else have a passive perception of 24 or higher?
Can't say I do, fam.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
I would have a passive perception of 19 if I didn't have exhaustion.
Okay. So here's what goes down. As you guys are gathering among yourselves and preparing to leave, there is a faint shimmer from the ceiling at the exit to this place. You see the room, the air around it, the space at the ceiling begins to shimmer and twist. There is a metallic hissing sound as if two large pieces of metal were grinding against one another that accompanies a rip in space opening up in the ceiling. Through it, this massive, what appears to be metallic spider falls down as if having been clinging to the ceiling, shimmering into existence and striking down with 6 red eyes, immediately looking around and darting on and locking onto each of you. Everybody who's not Clover, y'all surprised.
Oh, frick.
Oh my god.
That?
As you see in front of you,
I think I know what
this
it is.
massive, much larger than a horse-sized creature, you see this.
Oh no! Not this thing again!
No!
I threw one at them in my game too.
Oh, I see. Make it again. Well, you guys fought one. You also fought one way back in Type Moon, except Lancer pretty handily chopped it into bits.
Yeah. So we didn't really fight it.
Everybody, please
It's
roll me
better when
initiative.
you have a servant.
Sure thing.
God damn it.
You got it, bud. Hey, 19. Bear, 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 bear.
Alrighty.
19 is rolled.
My surprise shall be short-lived.
Alrighty. As we get into this, as it slams down to the center, I'm also going to roll for Cordiander. You gotta
I think
roll
before
initiative.
we could start, we could take a little break.
Yes, everyone, as this thing hits the ground, red eyes darting, looking around to each of you, the metallic hissing and grinding following it. Sure, let's take a quick break, and everybody try to get back within 10, 15 minutes.
Great. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Good call. Shooby-dooby-dooby. A shooby-doo-bobbity. Hello out there. Hello, everybody at home. How you doing? Oh, that's what that is. Shooby-dooby. I can't say what I just reacted to, by the way, everyone home. Sorry. Someone sent me something that I reacted to, but it's in confidence, so I can't say what it was. There's a cool thing. Cool thing was shown to me. Alrighty. But everybody at home, how you doing? Y'all having a good time? Y'all having a good day? Everything good with you guys? What's up? Hey, Cheetah. Did everyone but me leave? Okay, Aaron's here.
What? Can we get one of these in gold?
What? In what?
Gold.
Oh, one of the retrievers in gold?
Golden retriever.
Just say, you gotta say, what's up, okay? When I mean, hey, yo, Cheetah.
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Thanks. I'm gonna train you all. I'm gonna make you respond with, like, the proper cadence eventually. What's up? Oh. Yeah, I'm fucking almost 2 hours have almost gone by. Wow, that flew. Gosh. Everybody home doing okay? When DGR model kits went, oh man, I wish. If those weren't, like, impossible for me to imagine getting made, I would love to sell those. We do plan to sell DGR miniatures, though, once we sort out how to get those made. For those still waiting on them, by the way, we're finally shipping out replacement Emberwing Devas. It took a bit for us to get this done because we're trying to make sure they don't break again, so we're trying to get more specific boxes for them that will protect them better. As well as mentioned before, making them out of a material that's slightly more pliable. So, those should be sent out this weekend, I think. I'm not in charge of the shipping, but I think it's this weekend. And beyond that, we're working on cool stuff. Yeah! Scylla knows. There are a fairy in the workhouse. And ship things out. Little
That's
FedEx
silly.
cap on.
Good old Feywild sweatshops.
Oh my god.
How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Nice.
I am doing it.
You're doing so good. You're so good, Aaron.
Wow. More people
Aaron, you're
should
so
say that.
cool. I'm so
Oh, like that.
excited to go play with you. So cool and epic.
I'm gonna sit down for just a minute.
Do that.
Oh, resting my booty.
It deserves the rest. Your booty works so hard, Logan.
It does. My booty puts in work.
It does.
Work hard for that money.
Yep.
Work hard for that booty.
For that money, 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 please, money, please, 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 money, more money, please.
Money, motherfucker said money. I'm a motherfucking money.
You know what they say, mo money, mo money.
I can't hear that song without thinking of the Undertale remix with the Temmie song.
Gotta pay bills, bills, bills every day. Bills, 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 more bills. Please, money, bills, bills, help, bills.
Where is it? Temmie, get money.
Oh, Slayer, good characters. Second, welcome to catching us live today. They said they've watched since the second to last one of Honokuni. Well, heckin',
Oh, wow.
welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got for people who are allowed to watch things while we're streaming.
Not me. I can't watch anything. I'll get copyright fucking attacked.
It's stuck so hard.
Oh my god. That's brilliant.
So last night, Carrie and I were hanging out, and we were just like wondering what the most common pairing in Bleach fanfics on Archive of Our Own was. And it was Ichigo and Grimmjow, because of course it was. But we decided to like open up a random one and read it, and it was a Kisuke x U fanfic. So we read that, and there's a lot of reasons that it was silly, but one thing is it kept bringing up that he smiled like the Cheshire Cat. But it would always say that like the Cheshire Cat from the book on my desk at home. And it would never say what the book was. It would always be the Cheshire Cat from the book. And then later in the fic, it'd be like, months went by. I glanced over. The book with the cat was on my table. And we were just sitting there like, Alice in Wonderland, you fuck! Why can't you remember what it's called?
Just say it. Say it.
Stop saying the book with the cat.
Although I'm back.
I was so upset.
Hooray.
There's also just a bit where
is it, Lily?
talking, and the thing describes him as like dropping an octave as he's talking. So it was just like, because I was just reading it in character with Carrie, I was just like, "Hey, you know, it's fortuitous that you and I met. I'm happy that I could have seen you on this day." Fucking, it was just like, and then the whole rest of the fic, I read all of Kisuke, all of it like this, because that's definitely how Kisuke would talk.
My god.
Totally.
We're looking for another octave drop somewhere that never came, so I could be like, I want it to just be like stupid low, like trying too hard to be low. Just be like, it's good to see you again. It's been the entire summer. He said, whimsically, happy to have you in my shop.
Hey, yo, Aizen.
What's up?
What's up?
Yes, what? I think that's something to be said that my vague attempt to talk like how we have Aaron do Aizen just sounds like Gin.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oopsie doopsie, Captain Aizen.
Hey, yo, Grobin.
Aaron,
That's so cute.
you gotta say what's up.
Well,
What's up?
he hates me.
What's up?
No, that's wrong. It's the right words, but the wrong intonation.
What's up?
The setup was, hey, yo, Aizen.
Oh, hi.
Barry got it.
Yeah, Barry knows.
Barry knows.
Hey, yo,
She's a big
Barry.
fan. Yeah.
My God, if I could go to Hitsuki Berry.
If I could trap you in a box outside of space and time and compress your existence, I would. All right. If everyone's here, then should we jump back in?
I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Is everyone here?
I think so. There's only 4 of you.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. We're missing Sunder. Con.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Sunder's
Sunder, are
coming.
you here? Well, I guess we'll wait for Sunder to get back.
Oh, man.
All right, there he is.
Oh, good.
Oh, hey, Thunder.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Yeah!
I went to click the X on chat and I clicked new tab. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Alrighty.
Whoopsie-doopsie.
So,
Captain.
the Retriever. This is gonna suck. The Retriever, this metallic metal spider that has a smooth, almost alien-like design, crashes into the center of the room, and due to how you're all, you know what? Actually, let's
And
go
a
in turn
beautiful
order.
golden coat.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Yeah, Aaron made that joke too. He's like, we need a golden one.
Yeah.
Vogan, your turn goes. You are not surprised now. You're surprised, and now you're
wait.
not. Or do you have a
Hold
thing
on,
that helps
hold
with that?
I was going to say, I think my shield might have something to do with surprise.
All right.
Let me check. It's like an alert shield or the sentinel shield or something. So
Doesn't. Do you have? Yeah, you have the Sentinel Shield. I know it gives you
Can't
advantage
find-
on
there it is.
perception.
let's see. While holding, I have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. The shield isn't okay, no, it's not. I think it was the Ioun Stone that I gave. That makes me immune to surprise, but I'm not attuned to that.
Okay.
So
you are surprised. Your turn goes by. You are surprised. You can now use reactions. Aaron, unless you have something to stop it, same deal.
Well, you see,
Yeah.
I have precisely nothing to stop that.
That works. It is now the Retriever's turn. It goes. As it lands, this massive spider-like thing, one of its massive claws, one of its huge, spindly, spear-like legs, looks towards all of you, strikes into a barrel that is near it, and it hurls the barrel over towards the group of you. As it does, you see one of its eyes flash, it strikes it, and the barrel detonates above your heads. I'm going to have everybody that is... oh, yes?
Oh, I thought that I was the only one that wasn't surprised.
Yeah, and
and-
it's not your turn yet.
Oh, okay, my initiative isn't before.
It just means that not being surprised just means that when you get your turn, you can take your turn, but you still it still rolled higher than you in initiative.
Gotcha, okay.
So guys, I'm gonna have you roll boop 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 over on that side. You all have to roll a how the tables have tabled. You came in here doing this to them, but now it is you who will be exploded by barrels.
Is
I'll
this
be-
karma?
yes.
Flux, no.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use Indomitable for Sunder.
Wait a minute, I can also, I think, that would be obvious.
No.
Do I
no,
have
he'll
the
keep that.
power? Do I contain the cool magical energy? I don't think I do, but maybe I do.
Oh.
Perhapsn't.
Perhaps indeed.
I am going to, I'm gonna Inspiring Sting. Yeah, I want to Inspiring Sting Vogan.
Oh.
Because I'd rather you lose less health right now than anyone else,
Okay.
because you're at the front.
That's fair. I appreciate that. So, is that like a... I can
Roll,
add a
roll
D10?
a d10, and if you succeed, it expends one of my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
As a reminder to everybody, in case you want to use the barrels strategically in future things, the barrels beside it are where it is throwing from, and the barrels that are up there are gone. Those ones exploded earlier.
Cool.
All right, so you're using Inspiring Song? Sting?
Inspiring Sting on Vogan. You rolled a 5, so that brings total to 19.
Okay, so you succeed.
Sweet,
So
all right.
everybody, so it looks like Clover and Vogan succeed, everybody else fails, and on account of that,
I'm on my last inspiration.
I need to quickly look. Do-do-ba-do. A shoo-ba-do-ba-ba-ba-do-ba-ba-da, shoo-ba-do-ba-ba-ba, 8d8. You all take, those of you who failed, take 31 points of fire damage. Those of you who succeed, you take 15 points of fire damage.
Is there a fast way, like using the modifier or something? That
It's always tricky.
It's always finicky.
Because I think if I drag it onto you... Okay, so Vogan and Clover are the only ones that succeeded, right?
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
applied mine.
Okay, did you... Miriam, have you already applied yours?
I have not done anything yet.
Okay, so dragging the 31 onto you did it. Vogan, I will hit half, and I will do that to you. Just takes an extra second, that's all. Kaboom! Who has not applied the damage?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Sunder needs the damage as well.
Okay, and you both took full, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any resistances to fire damage, Flux, that I'm not thinking about?
I used to from my armor, but I don't think I'm using that infusion anymore.
Okay.
So
So
I think I just take it. Unless it's magic?
it's a exploding barrel, fam.
Magic
What could be
exploding
more
barrel.
magical than that?
You know, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah,
Right? Right.
All right,
So
boom. I think that's applied to all of you. Clover already got hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is going to take the place of a certain thing that it can do. It is still going to take the rest of its turn. As it hurls it, there's a blue flash as it explodes and strikes all of you. You hear the metallic clanking through the smoke as it parts, as the creature is also going to... it's going to rush up towards you. It's going to go boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And it is going to make 2 attacks. And those attacks, on account of who is nearby, are going to be against Vogan and against Miriam. It lifts up its front claws. They both strike forward. I'm going to do the Vogan one first. There's the Vogan one. It strikes. It nat ones! Woo! Goes for Miriam.
It doesn't that one.
It adds a 0 onto that, which means it gets a 21, which hits.
Oh,
And you've already used your reaction, I believe.
Yeah, I can't do
it
nothing
adds
yet.
a 0.
Wait.
It rolled a 10. It rolled a 1 against you, then it rolled a 10 against him. It adds a 0.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I,
And then
Oh, I see.
I thought you meant like as a modifier, like you got a natural
wait a
21.
No,
What? That's
no.
what I thought.
Sorry,
you
I
were
was
gonna have
being
that happen. It
cheeky
is
using
area.
information only I had access
No,
to. I
fucking-
apologize.
It's like, I was like, my brain went elsewhere.
And
How
then
does that work?
you take 14 points of damage from the strike, Miriam.
Ow.
As it does so, it is then going to... It is going to then move this way. And that is going to be its turn. Now, Clover, it is your turn. You may take your full turn, as you are not surprised.
All right, so
Get him.
I want to heckin'
Get it.
Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Nice. I think I'll let you play your character.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually no.
If you want to, you can. I will note that the main benefit to Hail of Thorns is hitting multiple enemies at once, and there is only one target.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that...
actually, no, yeah, don't want to do that.
Might want to just shoot it. Or Hunter's
Yeah.
Market.
Yeah, actually, Hunter's Mark might be better, because then it. Yeah.
Hunter's Mark is great for like singular targets.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll Hunter's Mark.
Okay. I'm on your sheet anyway, so I will just go ahead and apply Clover Mark to it. Done. So now when you attack it, it'll auto parse in. You're good?
Awesome. So I'm gonna do my frickin' light revolver, the +9 boy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, take a shot. Now, because it is a construct, you will get a, I believe you should get a bonus on that. Just gonna make sure your stuff is coded right,
Yeah,
real
it's
quick.
a favorite enemy
Yep.
in our
that's-
first round, either way. Yeah.
So if attack, if custom clover favorite enemy, if IFT type, if attack weapon, attack 3. It's a +9 normally? The effect didn't
yeah,
trigger.
it has the +9 next to it.
Oh, I see why. I see why it didn't trigger.
Or I think it did, because I rolled a 6, so I have a 15.
Yes, but if you had a +9, you should have had a +12.
Oh, I see.
That's weird. Could you do me a favor, just for the purposes of parsing things out? Could you roll that an attack against it again? You hit, by the way, but wait, did you? Hold on, I don't want to promise that. You did not hit with that, and you would not hit with the bonus. But could you roll another one just so I can see if what I just did to the effect made it work?
An 18 doesn't hit. Ooh.
Still not doing it. I'm gonna make sure I have something coded right. Apologies. Take out
You're
your
also
bingo
out of
sheets.
ammo.
Oh yeah, reload.
Ah,
Just the circles beside it. Just like make sure they're all empty.
yeah. Yeah.
You don't need to keep
Oh,
rolling. it.
jeez.
Okay.
Ba-dum. Okay, I see what it wants to do.
I see the code.
I do. Apologies, I'm just trying to make sure that we get this right so that in future it'll... Roll it one more time.
Okay.
Sure, I'll find some way to forgive you.
It says effects, but it doesn't... IFT... Oh. Fuck me, man.
Perhaps later.
Nice.
I have operator. Attack. And you know what? I'm on your sheet, so I can probably just be like, I'll do this myself. I'll do it myself. Still not doing it. That's so odd. Whatever. I'll just calculate in the +3. I'll fix this later on my own time. So, yes, that initial attack did not hit.
Gotcha. So that was my action. So I still have a reaction, though, right?
You
Or not
have
reaction,
extra
a
attack.
bonus. Oh, right. Then I guess I will go again. Okay.
Fucking blast him.
Alright, you fire. That one, with the +3 that would be added on top of it, that one does hit.
Awesome. So
19
with
AC.
Hunter's Mark plus the favored enemy. I guess I should just drag the 1d10 + 7
Yep.
onto it.
As you fire towards it, the first bullet bangs off its armor, the second one fires into it, and it does that damage. Let's see, and that, yep, that added your... That's weird, it's adding the other damage. Isn't it? I have ATK. Strange. I wonder why that operator's not working the way I expect it to. It's part of an extension, so it acts slightly differently.
Maybe it needs to get updated or something.
Yeah, maybe. Range and attack type. Type would be spell or weapon. Yeah, you hit it, you deal damage, you do 22 points of damage to it.
Awesome. And then for my bonus action,
You've
'cause I
used
don't
your
have
bonus
any
action.
more- Oh,
Hunter's Mark.
right. Yes. Then okay. Then all I have left is movement. I didn't move. I guess. I guess I won't move. I'm probably in an okay spot right here. So yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Sunder, surprised.
Yeah.
Flux, surprised.
Oh.
Oh.
Sunder is attuned to the Ioun Stone.
Oh, well then.
He's immune to a surprise.
Not surprised.
Ah!
Not surprised!
Get him.
All right. So, Sunder's gonna get out of Clover's space here. He's gonna attempt. There we go.
No, come back.
He's gonna run on over, and then he's gonna As he's running over, he's going to bring out the. He's gonna get the Sword of Winter out, and he's gonna make some attacks with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Second attack. Hey, baby.
Hey.
Awesome. Let's
That's
do
a
this. Take that.
He takes.
All right, that's 12
they take
damage.
12 points of damage.
All right, take that. And then, fucking, why not? Action surge. Where did that go?
Also, pass without a trace will
There it
now
is.
have ended.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 more attacks. Yeah. Oh.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a miss.
Oh. Well. Beans. He's going to bonus action second wind on
Gotcha.
himself. Oh. Wait, which second wind do I do? Hold on. What is... There's like 4 different healing buttons here.
Because you can use multiple charges at once to increase the healing.
Oh. Okay. Right. Okay. I think he'll just use 1 charge of it for now.
Gotcha.
He's not super injured.
He regains 15 hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. That's his turn.
Okay. Flux. Surprised.
Motherfucker.
Cordiander. I didn't actually... Their passive perception's not high enough. Surprised!
Oh.
Back to the top of the turn order. That means we are back to Vogan.
All right. Similar turn to Sunder there. He's gonna make some attacks on the retriever.
Gotcha.
Get him.
All right, he's slashing at the legs, trying to make it go off balance here. There it is. Am I targeting it? I'm not. Yeah.
That's
that
a
was
hit.
with Orbis, but
Oh,
yeah.
even
sure it's
with
the same.
the less it would. Yeah, unless you
Yeah.
unless you can take 12 off that for some reason, or what?
Oh, yeah.
would it be? 9 off it, then yeah, it hits.
Yeah. It's even more with the longsword, actually. So, yeah. So take. Let's go ahead. Let's stack it up with some stuff. Scorpion mark here. And then I'll put a point of grit into it. Oh, I didn't add the scorpion mark effect, did I?
I don't think so.
All right, there we go.
Throws everything out.
Hold on. Yeah. Die! Yeah.
Baldur's Gate character making any kind of check. Guidance, wild soul assistance, help, friends, go!
Yeah.
Can I barter with you? Yeah. You deal 23 points of damage.
Great. Does it appear to be resisting any type of the damage?
It does not.
Okay, great. Second attack. Yeah. Oh, beans.
It does appear to not be getting hit by that attack, though.
That makes listen. That doesn't make any sense.
Whereas that's a crit.
No!
All right.
Get 'em.
Get some of my focus points back. And then, is there an effect I can hit for the sort of eruption? Is there an effect here or something? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Or, wait,
Yeah.
no.
That adds
No, that's the
fire
wrong
damage.
That's just the 1d8 of
You
as,
have
like,
an
the bonus
effect
action.
on you that should add the fire damage on a crit. I don't know why I didn't proc last time. I'm just gonna type. Hold on.
Is there...
I added a thing. It should just parse in now from what I just affected it. If it doesn't, we'll just add it. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah!
There it is.
There it is. Bam!
Kaboom. It takes 54 points of damage, none of it reduced, as it staggers back from the blow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dragon Surge. Dragon.
Oh.
And this is a new combat, so it's real cheap now. I'm gonna do another attack. Another 3 attacks on it.
That is a hit.
Nice. Take that. Yeah.
23 more damage.
Second attack.
Damn, get him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Take that. Yeah.
28 damage. My God, this thing is stumbling.
Last attack. Here we go.
It fucking thought.
Oh my God!
No! Dude.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I'll get that 1 point back, I guess, on a crit. And then bam. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Did you just
59 points of damage
The
there.
retriever lands in the room and it looks all scary. It's animated with hard shadows. It blasts the group and then just cuts to, like, it explodes the barrel on you guys. Vogan, just as the smoke clears, it just furls his brow, just cut to a wide shot of the mountain as a very tiny black dot. There's just a and you just see it flying off the mountain. Just
Oh my God.
No, it's still alive, but good God!
Yeah. That
Wow.
was absurd.
Holy shit.
Where are
dude.
these rolls when I need to not get lost in the wilderness?
No, this is more important.
I guess.
Holy shit.
Is that you?
Logan's good at one thing, apparently.
This
Was
is
that
what
all 3 of my
This is
attacks?
what happened to it when Lancer fought it.
Yeah.
That was, I think so. You Dragon Surged, and then that
Yeah.
was your 3rd attack, I believe. Yes.
Yes, that was my 3rd. I'm gonna bonus action use Fey Gift to give it the help action. Give whoever the help action.
Oh, you're gonna help
And-
the retriever.
Oh yeah. No. I'm going to give it. Let's see. Do we want temporary hit points or do we want it to have disadvantage on the next attack roll? Yeah, let's do spite. Until the start of my next turn, the first time the creature I help hits a target with an attack roll, the target has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes within the next minute. I'll hold off on using the effect
Gotcha.
until somebody hits it, though.
All right. That your turn?
Yeah.
Miriam, your turn.
There. Squeeze in past you. All right. Now, I know this never works.
Uh-oh.
However,
Oh,
it's
God.
going to work.
You have advantage.
No.
So
Come
I'm
on,
going
bud.
to cast a 6th level inflict wounds.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
You have advantage.
This thing is
remember.
like, you have advantage. Yeah.
Sweet. I'll just roll again.
Roll for the crit.
See
Yeah.
if you crit.
19 or high, baby. No,
So
I
you
don't.
hit.
Sweet.
Sick.
Not
Not that it matters, but I think this thing is done right now. But it'll have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yeah.
Yes, super
You're done.
dead.
You'll never work in this town again.
It takes.
Oh.
All right, Miriam. Oh wait. It
Oh.
takes none.
None?
None?
No.
It is a construct, and that is necrotic.
Oh my God.
I thought you had meat under there.
No, it is. It does not.
Well, it has
Well.
disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Is
Because
that
you hit it.
Is that you, Miriam?
That's me.
All right. All right, Miriam.
Why does it never work?
Poor guy.
I'm sorry.
One attack roll spell.
All right, Miriam. It's gonna go after you. I need
Oh,
you to
man.
make this Constitution saving throw as its eyes glow yellow briefly and collectively fire a beam towards you. Please make this save.
Backflip.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Miriam, you are paralyzed.
I can get a free crit.
So can it! It's going to attack you. It's going to have disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Is it
Just-
just
yes,
makes
it has-
a straight
it's a-
roll, right?
Yep.
'Cause
Just
I'm
for
paralyzed?
the, yeah,
Yep.
just for the first attack.
As it paralyzes you, as you find yourself freeze up, one of its legs raises up to strike you. It goes for you. It gets a 23, so
You
it
guys
hits.
seen the beginning of Limbo?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it is going to strike you. It is going to get the
instant
crit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
here's this. You take 32 points of damage. And
Less
Miriam,
than I
it's,
thought it was going to be.
and Miriam, it's going to do it again.
yeah.
Oh.
That's fair.
What?
This time,
Why would
it's
it
going to
do
roll
that?
2 18s, resulting in a 29, which means it insta-crits again,
Oh, man.
as you are paralyzed. As it strikes you with both, you get hit, you take... That's only 18 points of damage. That was a low crit.
That's good.
It is then... you can use your reactions if you wish to. It is going to move away.
Yeah. I will. I guess Sunder and I will, because Miriam's paralyzed. Yeah. Well, we're gonna make some attacks.
All right.
Let's go with Sunder first.
Okay.
I believe in you, buddy. You got this. All right. Yeah. Oh.
That's a miss.
All right. And then Vogan coming in. Oh, wrong sword, but we'll.
That's a
I'll
hit.
just roll the damage. Yeah. All right. And then I will. I'll add grit onto this. That sounds fine. Do I still have the effect on me? I do not. Or I do still have
You
it.
do. Oh darn! It should have gone away. Oh well.
Oh, I'll leave it there for now, just so I can.
Oh well.
I'll just
Here
mark
I
off
go
the point.
again.
Aw, shit. Here we go again. Yeah.
You deal 22 points of damage.
All right.
As it moves, I'm going to move it back here just so I can properly move its spaces. As it moves 35 feet back and it climbs 10 feet up onto the wall, positioning itself... We're going to put it here. Positioning itself on top of 2 very large casks of the same powder.
Oh shit.
We gotta stop that.
Quick, blow it up.
Clover, your turn.
All right.
Blow it up.
Okay, so, right.
Let's see. I think I was just gonna do some more little shoddy guys. So it's on top of like the barrel things.
Yep. Very, very large kegs of them. Like, several times larger than the smaller barrels.
So hypothetically,
my
if somebody
God.
were to blow those up, would we take damage?
Who knows?
Do it.
It's
Maybe
worth the
I
risk.
won't use a
No.
bomb. I was
Do
thinking
it.
of bombing, but then I'm like, I don't want to get us all killed with
Live for
the.
Do it.
adventure, Clover.
Do
we
it.
knew the risks.
Blow it up.
Get out of my head. I don't want to kill Miriam.
Do you have any, like?
Don't you, though?
Do you have anything that does fire? Because that's probably the only way to, like, blast it.
It'd be like thunder grenade or like wild rocket, but I don't necessarily. It doesn't like say. Oh wait, yeah, that does fire damage. The wild rocket
Well,
does
there you
fire
go.
damage.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Is you have the perfect way to blow it up.
Let's see, we're only about 30 feet from it though. I guess. All right. Where am I at? Let's see. I'm trying to.
You probably have to
scope
move
out how far
closer.
away. It's only about 50 feet from me, which is. Oh wait, but it needs me to be 45 feet.
Or you're blasting the barrels. Unless you don't want to blast the barrels, then that's.
Oh wait, it's on top of some barrels though.
It's on the ceiling, right?
It's
Or is it
it's
on the
positioned
barrels?
on the barrels.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think I'll need to move a little closer. So I'll move maybe like right. Let's see, moving right there. I'm trying to figure it out. If I go right here, would that put me close enough? Yeah, that would put it within 45 feet. So yeah, I'll go right behind Sunder, over here. it did not move me. There we go.
Because I have to confirm it.
Ah, right. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess I will take my, that is a bonus action. Or one weapon attack. I'll use it as a bonus action so I can still have my weapon attacks if needed.
If you're attacking with a bonus attack, you have to take the attack action first.
Oh, I see. Then yeah, I'll shoot first, and if that doesn't kill it, then I'll explode
And you're shooting it?
it. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Watch
Yeah, I
out.
guess a gun could blow up the fucking barrels.
Watch out. So with Hunter's Mark and with the favorite enemy.
Hey,
stuff.
nice.
All right.
Finally, I fucking figured it out. It's good. It worked. I made it work.
Okay.
It worked.
What happened?
Oh, it's stuff. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's just I had to move around some things. It doesn't matter. But it finally added it. You got him. Good. Go ahead.
All right. Damage o'clock, boy. Watch
Let's
out.
go.
It takes the 20 points of damage.
All right. Then I'll go for another attack.
Look at you with your Hunter's Mark and your... I'm so pleased, because fucking the Ranger working as a Slayer-based thing is like exactly what I wanted to remake it into, and I'm like, oh, look at it. Look at the Ranger doing its Ranger things and feeling
Excellent.
like it's doing big. Good, you hit. That's another hit.
All right. Then let's damage this boy one more. Oh, weird. Hold on.
Wait.
It was being weird.
How's it being weird?
Just trying
Are you trying to roll
track it.
damage without
There
ammo?
We go. There we go. Yeah.
So... I'm gonna roll a D100.
Oh.
As
I
you
hope it does the thing.
strike it, there is a brief hissing sound. Katie, since you killed it, I'm gonna let you choose.
Okay.
51 or above, or 50 or below.
50 or below.
Let's go.
All right, well. It's not.
Come on.
Oh.
That's a 92.
Okay.
So it's gonna do
Okay.
the thing that would be bad.
What happened?
No!
The 50 or below is for which they picked, which would be the favorable thing for them.
Is the favorable thing that it blows up? Because that's what we wanted.
I don't think
Right?
it is. I don't think it is. I have a feeling it's not what it is. As you shoot it, your bullet strikes it, and briefly you see sparks as it is shot, and it like falls back onto the barrels, its body breaking them open slightly. Sparks from the shot, almost as if in slow motion, cascade down towards the powder, and one touches it. As it detonates, the width of this explosion is large enough that it also catches the barrels on the other side of the room. They chain into each other, and we just cut to a wide shot of the exterior as just a plume of blue flame and smoke spews out the side of the mountain. I'm gonna have everybody roll a dexterity save. Sorry, Miriam.
I fail.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
Fucking-
my ring of evasion.
If you fail, you can choose to succeed instead.
I think
Yes.
it's. Does it matter that this is not only targeting you? Is it any dex
Oh,
save?
yeah, I don't know if it is though.
Ring of evasion.
when-
Hold on, let me check.
When I fail a dexterity saving throw while wearing it.
Yes, good. So if you fail this, you can succeed instead.
I'm
Okay.
gonna brain blast myself.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so sorry, I'm rolling dexterity.
I'm going to have you roll it. I got it. It's on my side. There you go. Everybody roll it. Mariam, please roll it just for clerical purposes.
Just see the bracket auto fail.
Yeah.
I think I
Fuck me sideways! Throw me into space! Pour Kool-Aid down my nose hole! What the ball said!
Mariam,
I'm
man.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna use Indomitable for
Okay.
Thunder. Ah, man.
That's when I nared 20 this session!
Yeah.
Rude! This is Vestius' fault somehow!
my god.
Fucking
So-
Vestius.
Sure heard me talking shit.
Yeah.
So the only person who succeeds is Clover.
Oh my
The
How's Cordiander doing?
What's up,
Oh
Spencer?
shit! I was gonna ask if the paralyzation effect goes away after it dies, or if
Nope.
it's still around.
It's still
Okay,
there.
Yeah. Okay.
So Miriam imagines doing the sickest backflip to get away from this. He imagines just like diving down a hallway and like shielding everyone with magic, and then imagines women appearing from nowhere, fawning over him as he holds his arms up. At this moment, we zoom out of his eye as the explosion sweeps over everybody. So, everybody, this is going to be bigger. You are all going to take this damage. Clover will take half this damage. You're all going to get really upset when you see the number of dice being rolled. There it is.
Oh my
That's
god.
fine.
So Clover, you take 27.
Oh fuck.
I'm going to apply that to you, and then I'm just going to, one at a time, to everybody else, apply the 54 to everybody else.
Listen, honestly, I was expecting more.
Do I roll something? It just prompted me to roll something.
Oh,
Concentration.
concentration. Yeah, go ahead and just click it, because you took damage, so you have to make a concentration check. Which you now won. So Hunter's Mark ends, but at this point,
Yeah, that's fair.
whatever. Miriam is unconscious.
Ah, nice. I can keep my scorpion mark.
I'll just go ahead. Don't
Oh wait,
even bother.
no, it's done.
I'll just
I
hit
took
that
so much
0 button.
damage.
It's true. Sunder, I'm gonna apply yours.
Logan, I don't fully remember, so you'll have to jog my memory here. When we were setting me up, I remember there was like some special stuff that we set up, and it allowed me to take like some effect, and I think I took like Spare the Dying. Am I remembering that correctly? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I need to check your sheet. I don't.
Should be in
Like,
your
it was-
actions tab if you have it.
Like it wasn't like a spell that I have. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. It was like a thing that.
Spell Sniper, you learned a cantrip out of that, and
Yeah.
you took Spare the Dying. Yeah, it's not on your sheet, but that sounds right, so you would have Spare the Dying. Please let me get through putting damage on everybody before we start doing more things, though.
Sure.
Because I don't have an effect set up for it, so I gotta do it one by one.
I just wanted to confirm that I had that.
Okay, so everybody took 54 except Clover, who took 27. Miriam is paralyzed and on the ground, and initiative would effectively end, but we're going to stay in it regardless. Clover, it remains your turn.
Okay. What does Spare the Dying do?
It stabilizes a creature.
You also
Yes.
used your action.
Yeah, so you couldn't cast it, I'm afraid. You can cast it next turn.
Cantrip.
It being a
Which-
cantrip doesn't matter to its action type.
right.
It is still an
Yes,
action to cast.
That's true. Okay, then all that I have left is a movement.
Yeah.
Okay. I take a look. Like, are they all unconscious or just Miriam's unconscious?
Just Miriam.
Just Mary.
Okay.
Story of his life.
She's going to take stock of what the fuck just happened and be like, "Oh my god, Miriam!" She runs to Miriam and she's going to, I guess, position herself like maybe like his head in her lap and get ready to do a Spare the Dying.
All right. With that,
Don't worry, this happens all the time.
Sunder and Flux, you're on deck. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Miriam
I'm gonna
should
yell
have
him.
brain damage at this point.
Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
What would Sunder like to do?
I don't think he has anything to really help. So, yeah, just look around, make sure the area's clear.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Flux.
All right, cure wounds.
All
Let's
right.
Okay.
It's all right. Don't worry about a slap.
go. Yeah, this is very common occurrence.
Miriam is awake and
Yeah.
has a point of combat fatigue
Ugh.
and is still paralyzed.
That I don't know if I can do anything about. I'm sorry.
Miriam, get up!
So,
Come on.
since he's not dying, is there anything anybody would like? If we were to break initiative, is there anything anybody would do to try to assist with his paralysis?
What?
I can only get rid of paralysis on myself, so no, I
How
can't
do you
do
usually
anything.
get rid of paralysis? Do you like slap them? Like,
Nah, there are spells that can get rid of paralysis, like Lesser Restoration or something, but I don't think any of us have that.
Oh, I do. I didn't
Well, there you
realize
go.
this restoration worked on paralysis. Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Yeah.
Bam,
Great spell.
there you go.
Yeah, it works on being creatures that are paralyzed. All right, so Flux, we'd have to wind around your next turn. So for the sake of your spell slots, he would get one more attempt at saving against that. So Miriam, roll me a Constitution save.
Come on, you got this. I believe in you. Yeah, there you
All right,
go.
he breaks out of it on the next turn, all on his own.
Nice.
Okay. Miriam.
How you doing, there, buddy?
You know, when you, like, get imbued with messed up magic from another plane because people experimented on you as a baby, or, like, maybe because you were born there, and so you can attack things with really cool shadow magic, and that's awesome, and it never works!
No, I can't say I do know that.
So, like, 3 times it has, it's been great. It's so many, like, endorphins everywhere. And then,
I don't think I've ever seen that
and then
spell
there's
work.
days like today. Yeah, you're not there when it does.
I'm so sorry. I thought that I was gonna be
You
able
keep
to
trying
kill
to
it
do that
without
thing and it doesn't do
exploding.
anything.
Miriam, are you okay?
I mean, on the outside or on the inside?
Yes?
No.
Both are critically damaged.
Well, at least you're alive. Thank goodness. I was so worried.
Time to pass around the rod.
God,
Yeah,
a good
whoever
thing
you see
Clover is,
called-
good thing
calls
Clover
that
is.
a vibrating metallic rod.
It's a good thing
better.
Clover is not in
do
that
feel better?
mindset.
Yeah, thanks for not letting my head be on the metal. That was nice.
Anytime.
she helps to like set you up and gives you a big hug.
Ugh.
Oh, well, that was a lot.
Yeah. Well, we got it. I got it anyway. But I did
Yeah.
not expect
Good job.
that. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yes. That was almost
Well.
really bad.
yeah, that's. Yeah, you're right.
Also, what's with the rod? What is that? What?
It heals people.
Oh,
Yeah, if
I,
it touches you,
advised-
you can make you feel good.
Oh, I like feeling good.
Are you a monk?
I devised a device that can store spells for later use.
Oh, get me some of that.
Yeah, are you injured?
Uh-huh. A lot, actually.
Everyone here is.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like 55. That's a number that's from the air. That's not
So,
related to
I
me.
think maybe Vogan should be next. He's in the heavy.
I'll reach up with one hand, and through the citern, I'll cast my daily cure wounds on Clover.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you. That felt very nice.
Thanks.
Got you.
I feel a nice 66 out of 126.
What?
Pretty nice.
Oh my god. You have so many hit points.
Sorry, I'm
I don't know if you
exhausted. I don't
made
know
my
what I'm
nose
saying.
bleed if it was just doing that already.
I think it was just doing that. That's fine.
Probably.
It's weird.
Oh,
As smoke and dust clears over from the other hallway, as it's like still settled on the ground, you see Cordiander's head just pop up, having been blasted on the ground. Just, huh? Huh?
Are you okay?
Had to vent. That I almost know.
Oh, yeah, that was dangerous.
I could also use some of that healing flux.
I somewhat wish I could have taken some of this back to High Wave. Whatever this compound was.
Yeah.
Indeed. We didn't really get a good chance to examine it. I'm out of the rod, but I could give you a regular cure wounds.
thanks. Yeah, Got a little damage. Okay.
Try to get everybody up to moderate.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be all right. Is everyone conscious?
Everyone's conscious, at
All
least.
right. Yay. I hope we can long rest soon.
How much time do we have left until we're supposed to...
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do my time thing today. Okay, so today, let's see, about an hour would have gone by from the last game. So let's say an hour and a half between exploration and the rest you guys took at the end. It is currently 1:30 p.m. on Friday, the 26th of September. The year is 758 of the Second Era. And that means you guys have... Hold on, I got a nice little thing for this. You have... Yeah, you have that much. You have... this many nights.
Oh.
Cool.
When this is at 1, it means that is the day where things will be bad.
Oh, it's a countdown. Okay.
It's a countdown.
I
Yes.
thought it was counting up. Sorry.
It's a countdown.
Okay, well, 3 days, or 3 nights.
That's tomorrow. Let's roll.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we gotta
actually
move.
can't though, because we walked for like 11 hours or something to get here, and you were dying. And so if we go outside, I feel like the sun will kill you.
What? That's crazy.
You guys finished your last long rest
That
like
might
what?
be-
Sometime around like, it was like
This is 6 a.m.
middle
or something.
of the night. I think it was. It was like 1 or 1 a.m.
Oh, we
Let's
started,
say,
yeah, late.
So, and also I just, in the setting guide, I codified a thing, because you know how the rule is like, it can only do 1 long rest per day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just let it roll over at midnight is usually what I do.
That's like the thing to do, right? But
Yeah.
when it's uncertain, I codified it a little more specifically, just so that we all are all using the same like mechanical language. I'm going to, from here on, you can start taking a long rest before the 24-hour period ends, but you cannot benefit from it until the 24 hours end. So if you finish at 1 a.m., you can like start the long rest at like whenever, but you have to keep resting until 1 a.m. the next day. And as soon as that hits, you can do it. The only reason is because some readings of the 24-hour rule imply you should stagger your sleep every day by 8 hours.
Jesus.
So I'm just gonna codify that so that we have a universal mechanical language that we all understand. So if you
understand.
finished a rest at 12 like a.m. and you started resting at 16 o'clock on the military timer, which would be 4 p.m., you'd finish the next one at midnight. So all that to say, you guys are 12 hours away roughly from when your next one will roll over.
Oh.
So you could start resting at any time, but you can't benefit from a long rest for about 12 hours.
Okay,
Fuck.
so here's the dilemma for you, Vogan.
Yeah.
There's a pretty strong, compelling idea that if I make the mansion, there's a chance that the water will be blood. We haven't had a lot of water.
Nope,
So-
we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's basically, do you want to risk a walk and maybe getting out of this blood field? Or do you want to risk my
Either way,
plane being active and not good?
Either way, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble, exhaustion-wise. So, I say we risk walking, and trying to get out of this hellish area.
Are
Yeah.
you sure? Would you like one of us to carry you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I can handle it. It's
You
fine.
like a palanquin?
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, we'll make like a little palanquin and carry around like a spicy red emperor tomato baby.
Oh, wonder if there's enough materials lying around for that.
I mean, there's unless those ones exploded too. There's a lot of wood and metal over there. Yeah, palanquin.
We could craft something if you needed
That
it.
would just serve to exhaust you guys, and I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that.
Do you
All right.
doubt my mighty muscles?
I do.
You're
I
right.
do doubt your mighty muscles.
You're absolutely correct to do so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we gotta keep moving then.
right.
I'm gonna like look at the map. How far away from where we are to like where we started noticing the blood?
There will, you don't know the radius of the planar despoliation. For all you know, it could be the entirety of the Guardian Peaks. But you guys started to notice it at the base of the, or as you were approaching the mountain, so several miles away, at least.
Do artificers know purify food and drink? I don't know if that would work.
I feel like once I did it, it would just turn back into blood again.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like out of character, what we need is for Miriam to cast the Magnificent Mansion and pass a skill check.
Really well.
But I don't know how hard that check is.
I mean, I have one more Bardic Inspiration. I can use it on myself. I know that it is a magical thing.
I don't know if any of my spells boost skill checks. Frickin' not Jackal's Luck. That's
what is the skill check for?
Oh, is
I had
it
to
an
make
ability
a spellcasting
check?
check the last time, and that may or may not have to do with whether or not there's blood in my mansion. We don't know for sure, but that's the current theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is a skill check an ability check, or are those just separate? It's not just different wording.
They're ability checks.
It'd be a spellcasting ability check, so yeah.
To answer the question very specifically, skill checks and ability checks are different things, yes. But here's the thing. Not all skill checks are ability checks, but not all ability checks are skill checks.
Yep.
Gotcha. Because the closest
Not confusing at all.
Because it's like if someone asks you to make a medicine check, that is technically, what is that? I think it's wisdom. I think it's also a wisdom check, because wisdom is the stat used for it. But if you make a wisdom check, that's just a wisdom check.
The way a module read is make a medicine wisdom check.
Exactly.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what we want to do, but if we're gonna not walk and we're gonna mansion here, I could Jackal's Luck to maybe help with the ability check, but are we gonna walk first?
If we do, Vogan will get another level of exhaustion. Basically, if we don't succeed and do it here, there's no avoiding Vogan becoming more exhausted. Because if he travels anymore, he gains exhaustion. If we sleep without water, he's going to gain exhaustion.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's just going to slow us down
to get here.
Yeah.
So I feel like it might be best to just risk the walking if we're risking exhaustion anyway, and then
walking is a guaranteed exhaustion.
Yeah.
Here it's
so the point is that if you rest
roll?
here, he could recover from it and be okay. That is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
then I guess do we want
I guess we have to mansion.
All right.
Then.
All right. Can I cast Jackal's Luck on him to get him a boost on ability checks?
Okay.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and tick off the spell slot for that. So Miriam, you'll effectively have a luck point for this. Do you choose to use it going in? Because you have to choose to use it going in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And just to make sure, I can't. What are the revised rules for Flash of Genius say about ability checks?
Where's the? Let's look at the text.
Also, I think I'm like on top of Miriam here. I don't know how to select.
That's okay.
It doesn't matter.
I want you.
Goddamn. Smooth.
Let's just Flash of Genius.
Technically, I guess I'm on top of you because you grabbed me while I was on the floor.
Let's see.
Not till later.
So when they make an ability check or saving throw, use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus. When used on another creature, you can only do it to the bonus to skill checks and saving throws you have proficiency in, but ability checks you can apply to either.
Yeah? Okay, so I can
note
do
the
it
point, in both of the above cases, it may be freely applied to ability checks that do not involve a skill proficiency.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Then I will definitely give him that.
Okay.
One moment.
All right.
Mary.
I feel like this is the closest I'm going to get to electing to succeed because we're pretty stacked here.
Okay,
Look, do I need to select and do anything
no,
here?
you don't. He knows what he's doing. You'll so just to approximate Jackal's luck, just roll this with advantage.
Roger Dodger. I have no reason not to, so I'm just going to Peerless Skill myself with my last inspiration.
Gotcha. You want to roll that into the modifier window, then just plug it in?
Yeah, and then on top of my Jack of all trades, I should be pretty juicy here.
Okay.
Sick.
Alright. So that'll be a D10. So plus
2.
4 altogether.
Yeah.
And
plus 4?
Yeah, plus 2 from my
yes,
Jack of all trades, and then plus 2 from that.
Yes. Alright, so you're doing advantage. You have a plus 5 from Flash of Genius, and a plus 4 from your own ability. So you're doing advantage with a plus 9. Please roll me the charisma check. And your fatigue factored into it. So as you do it, you create the mansion, you focus on separating the extraplanar factors out from the area as you create it. You focus particularly hard on the chemical makeup of anything that is inside, of its purity, and you create the mansion. You have no way of knowing right out the gate if it worked or not, but you create the door, it forms.
Won't you join me?
We did it!
Gladly.
She looks at everyone and says, guys, hold on. She spits on the ground.
Well, outside, it's still gonna turn to blood.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were in the mansion.
I go inside.
Yeah, I go. She runs
Yeah.
inside, yeah.
Find the nearest, like, I don't know, picture of whatever liquid that they have in here is.
Mm-hmm.
You rush up to it. You find Miriam, what is the first source of liquid that anybody finds inside?
You would hear from the foyer. There is a fountain at the top of the stairs, or you could run to the dining room. If you go to the dining room, there's wine and water, and then upstairs there's a fountain that just generates endless water.
So which way you going, Vogan?
I probably would head to the dining room just because that's where all the stuff usually is. So
You head to the dining room, you find pitchers of water, bottles of wine. They would be, hold on. They're in containers currently. What are you checking, Vogan?
the water.
All right. So, Miriam, sorry to overclarify these pitchers. Do you imagine them to be opaque? Do you imagine them to be like glass?
These would be silver. Would be the ones that he would have.
So
in
you
there,
find
like
a silver pitcher of water. Do you just go with me here? Do you pour it out or just look into it?
I will pour it.
You find a glass. You pour a tall glass of what appears to be water, and then you just get up close to it, eyes just big, staring at it as you look at the water. Cut to the water. Cut to your close-up of your eyes. As you stare into it, and are relieved to find it does not become blood.
Yes! I pour it all over me. I don't even drink it. I just
Grabs
pour it all
the
over me.
pitcher, pours it over you.
Yeah.
Pulls the mask out slightly. A pool of water forms between your chin and the mask, and there's just bubbles like as you drink it back.
Oh, finally.
Bogan, is it water?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Thank goodness!
Clover starts rushing towards
Even
the dining
better.
hall.
It's Capri Sun. No. Glug, glug, glug. I just go hard at the water, just
Clover gets in there.
overcompensating.
Starts looking around to the first pitcher. She just starts dunking it on her face.
All right. So, is the intention of the group to wait until you've completed another long rest?
I think so.
Yeah, we've got a long time to go, so we can let Cordiander and Vogan rest up really, really well.
I'm gonna push you guys to 1 p.m. the following day, and just to delineate things,
Role play.
there's more games in the future, fam. I'm just adjusting the time so I know what time this ends. That said, we are currently just about at 3 hours, and I want to give our viewers that don't necessarily jive with 5-hour games a bit of a break this week. So I believe with you guys resting, with the knowledge of the main facility in your minds, you take one final rest, probably the last one you can reasonably take before everything goes south. Because you've got one more night because the night after that is when you need to be there and stopping whatever you're stopping. So with that, with Calgante in the sky being a barely visible morning crescent, and Lycrothemia in new moon, you guys take one last long rest before you move to the DGR repair facility, and I believe that is where we're going to stop for this week.
We're not going to play a 5-hour game. Why did I get my 5-hour energy?
What is now I have 2 hours of energy and nothing to do with it.
Waste it!
With how much caffeine I've had in my life, those things are like 20-minute energy.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna hit the long rest button on the group.
Thank you. No longer exhausted.
Holy shit.
For now. Till we all fuck up a goddamn survival check.
Alrighty.
Jeez.
By the way, Flux, I meant to note to you that it's the 26th, or when the 26th happened, you have your Mistress spell back.
Nice.
Like now?
You have it, currently, yes.
Nice!
Hell yeah!
Amazing.
Oh, can I get rid of the exhaustion on me? It didn't seem to go away.
Oh,
After the long rest.
yeah, here, I got that for you. I'm
Thank
also going to
you.
get rid of your scabbard. There you go.
Oh, we
That's fine.
haven't long rested as well.
No, my scabbard! No!
I hit the button.
Oh, really? My Bardic Inspiration didn't restore.
Wild.
But my Inspiring Sting did. Curious,
Who
said
is your-
Alice.
Your Bardic Inspiration.
Did it get sent to once?
It's the new resource points. Like, those are the ones that didn't go up.
Oh.
Hold on.
Don't know how those function at all.
Sure.
Oh, that's why. It's set. They're set to recharge on a short rest, which means a long rest too. But they are also set in such a way that it's set to give you back none. So there you go. Done. Yeah, it's set to give you back instead of all. It was set to something else. Bam, done.
Means.
And with
Hooray!
that, time to roll credits for this week.
Good bit.
Good game. Good game.
Good
game.
stuff.
I like to imagine when we, in the explosion, like the other group, just while they're all doing other things, just in the background, just like,
Just far away in the distance.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Smoke rising from a distant mountain.
They don't even notice it. It's just happened in the background.
Yeah.
This would be, just to get into like time fucking logistics, this would be around when they are arriving where they need to go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They had a lot farther to go than you guys did.
It's true. It's true. But we spent a lot of time climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
Too much time climbing
By the way,
a mountain.
anyone who had their strength reduced, that effect is now ended.
Oh, hooray! Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of this base strength. Or I'm gonna set it to 16.
Basic ass Miriam over here.
God damn.
You got fucking, everyone's got so many effects on them because of their natural stuff, and you got none. You got advantage concentration and
It's okay. Give me
And-
time.
tags that mean you're Miriam.
I just need to make myself a better not wizard.
Yeah. God. Can't wait for
Then
you to
maybe
get
a wizard at
all
some
killed.
point. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's one of the only things I can multi-class into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Your stats
Fair.
are terribly forgiving in that regard.
yeah.
Again, Barium has a priority. Intelligence and charisma. Everything else is apparently secondary.
And I'm
Can't wait for
Wow.
Miriam to get us all killed. It's gonna be great. In his
I mean,
pursuit
can't
of power.
I was right.
Mr. The gods owe me money.
The stuff I was rushing to get ready for today, just in case. Yeah, you're nowhere near it, as always happens.
Okay.
That's how it happens. Yep.
Nice.
Should I keep Revivify prepared even though I have no diamonds to cast it? I feel like I'm tempting fate by not preparing it.
Nah, get
We
rid of
could
it.
find them.
We
Nah,
can
get rid
find
of it. Get it out of here. We don't need it. Why would we need it? We're
No.
practically
We're
gods.
forever.
You can take something else, like speak with our tongues.
Just speak with animals, yes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Listen,
Love
you
you,
can
Brayden.
guarantee that they will understand you.
We love you, Brayden, if you're listening.
It's like a one-sided
so much.
conversation. I do that with mutes in VR chat all the time. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's great.
No
Listen,
idea
Miriam-
what they're on about, but I'm like, oh, you cute. And they're like, wow.
Listen, Miriam would love to cast tongues, but in a very different sense.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
It's weird. The verbal and somatic components are the same thing for him.
Hey.
It's that fucking JoJo's clip though.
Yeah. Ooh, Scylla, my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Scylla said they'd cast tongues on Miriam. Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Oh
Oh,
my.
If we get to roleplay any in the mansion next session, who fucking knows, bro?
Hey.
Gosh.
Oh gosh. Oh golly.
Gosh,
jeez.
golly, shucks and gee willikers.
Mm-hmm. All of the above, please.
alrighty. With that, YouTube side, I believe we're going to take off. We have rolled our credits. We are done. My hand is doing a little bit
What?
of
These
a hurt.
vamping nerds should probably leave.
Yeah. We're gonna see you guys when we see you. Well, join us back for the next Princes, which will be coming up tomorrow if you're watching on YouTube. The Thursday if you're watching on, unless something messes with it, unless something kills it.
I hope nothing kills it.
I hope nothing kills it too.
Yeah.
That said, so long, YouTube. Say goodbye, everybody. And say it
Goodbye,
like you had fun.
Oh,
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Say it
everybody.
like you had more fun.
Goodbye, everybody.
More fun. I ended it mid-yell. All right, so
Nice.
let's send these guys off to somebody. We're coming up
Okay.
on 5, so Anna's going to be starting at least soon, right?
you ended
right.
stream.